Galicia, busiest, good. Galicia, Southampton, VTS, all received. Thank you. This day reported truck.
Is that working now? Yes. Right. Ahoy, shipmates! My little control panel would stop working. I had to run tech support on it, which involved unplugging it, plugging it back in again, and then it worked. Hey! We have 3 departures today. Regal Princess. I don't know if I did catch the horns on the outside microphone, but because I couldn't get my little thing working properly in time, I'm not sure you entirely heard it. But we've got 3 departures today. The Regal Princess, she is definitely ready to go. She's already given us her numbers. Then the Arvia at 5 o'clock, then Norwegian Prima at 5 o'clock. It's turned out to be a rather smashing day in port. This morning, absolutely awful weather. Rain, lots of drizzle. But now it's looking rather smashing out there, isn't it? Beautiful sky, clouds. I don't even know what the weather is. I haven't looked at it. What is the weather? 15 degrees centigrade. Visibility of 24 nautical miles. Just ever such a gentle breeze. I thought it was gentle. I've been looking out on the cow's cam. Look at that. You don't often see the Solent. That's flat. Perfect weather for a little bit of a spin out on your powerboat. I noticed there was a couple of shipmates up on Arvia waving away earlier. Itching cam is still broken. Well, the itching camera itself's not broken. It's the internet connection at Southampton Sailing Club appears to be up the Swanee. Netley cam is, however, working. There's been a row spinning around here and departing. And Regal Princess is on the move. So there we go. There's Regal Princess. So we've got the Regal Princess. She's on the move now. Then the Norwegian Prima. She's departing a little bit later. And then after that, the Arvia. I'm thinking the Regal. I'm thinking the. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking the Norwegian Prima might leave before. They're both scheduled to leave at 5. Well, no, let me rethink this. I've got some inside information because I was listening to the radio. So the bunkering vessel here, the Coral Methane, and she's due away at about 4 o'clock. And then there's a couple of, you can't see them here, but there's a couple of platforms that they put in between the Coral Methane and the Arvia while they're bunkering her with LNG. And they need to be taken away. And I know that one of the, I think it was Will Jives coming to pick them up at 4 o'clock. So I'm going to go with an estimation of Arvia. It'll be Regal Princess, Arvia, and then Norwegian Prima.
BTS Y4 share, we're just leaving around Wharf now. We're going around for the Coral Methane departure.
Oh, it's the Y4, not the Will Jive.
Y4, BTS, received, thank you.
BTS, Hope, Detroit, Western Shop.
Western Shop, thank you.
Look, the Regal Princess departs on a 10-day round trip British Isles with Belfast.
VTS, as McGregor, good afternoon.
Well, the shipmate Gary McNichol, welcome aboard, shipmate.
McGregor, BTS.
Good afternoon, sir. Alison. Just approaching Dock Head. We need to cross the main channel and then get down to Dean's Elbow at high speed. If that's okay with you, we can see the Herb Detroit moving, and we'll keep a good lookout on her and listen out on 12.
As McGregor, BTS received additional UKDC lines working just on the west side of Dockhead at the moment, and the ocean seems with the Gimp Elbow back round for the edge.
Yeah, it's off on a 10-day round trip, British Isles with Belfast, departing from Southampton. Then first port of call is the
Arvia.
that's the Arvia on the radio now.
Good afternoon again, just reconfirming our departure of 1645.
Oh,
Arvia to VTS, no sir, your departure time is 1700. Pilot will be on board approximately 20 minutes before from ashore.
Understood, 1700, and pilot will board approximately 20 minutes ashore, before from ashore. Thank you.
yes.
VTS, Alison McGregor. Good afternoon.
Yes, 1700 is what I have. It's the Arvia over there in some beautifully sunny conditions. So she's off, like I say, on a 10-day British Isles Belfast. First of all, calling in at Dublin in the Republic of Ireland, then up to Belfast. Essentially, it's a clockwise trip around the island of Great Britain. Then calling in at Belfast in Northern Ireland, then Greenock in Clyde-Port, Scotland, Kirkwall in the Orkney Islands, Invergordon, right round the corner there, and then Leith, Edinburgh, and then back to the wonderful Port of Southampton. I imagine, as long as the weather's good, you ought to get some stunning scenery out that way. The rugged Scottish coastline is really best viewed from the water. Just box cam's just having a funny 5 minutes.
McGregor, BTS traffic information, ocean scene, Gimp Elbow round for the Itchin.
Oh, cool. We'll keep a good lookout. Many thanks.
The Regal Princess departs with basically 3,500 passengers on board and 1,321 crew. That's pretty much maximum double occupancy. And with pretty much a full complement of crew. I've noticed that the numbers of the cruise ships departing the port recently have been slightly on the lower side. It's the last day of Southampton International Boat Show today. You can see it down there. I did think it was going to be a really awful day. And this morning, I say, it was awful. Wet, windy. Well, not too windy, but it was wet, drizzly, very unpleasant. Obviously, a lot of the boat show is outside. But I think they could have got away with it. I think if you'd persevered to the afternoon, you would have a good time. I see there's plenty of shipmates in the chat. Let me have a little chat with the shipmates in the chat. Who have we got in the chat? Or the shipmate Deborah Speller, or Elizabeth Leeborn, or the Georgina Stevenson. Oh, well, there's Simon Green. He was asking about the traffic earlier. Asking how the traffic will be. I don't think it's been too bad today. But yes, yesterday it looked awful. I know I was looking on Junction Cam yesterday. There was some heavy traffic. I think there was a Southampton Football Club game on yesterday. Some yacht there in Town Quay got its sail up for some reason. It must be experimenting with lines or something. Well, there's Simon Doyle. Oh, yes, Simon Doyle makes a good point. Only 16 days to go before we board Sky Princess on the Solent Ships inaugural cruise. Yes, I'm starting to make some preparations for that. So I've been in a very busy phase of work at the moment, which is coming to an end. Hopefully, it'll be all done by the time we go away on the cruise, basically. But I do need to do a bit of prep work for our group cruise. I'm looking forward to that. I see someone said they've not been on a Princess cruise before. I can't see who it was now. Someone said...
Ocean scene, Alison McGregor, good afternoon.
Oh, yes, shipmate Simon Dawes says it's my first time on Princess. Likewise, I don't think I've been on a Princess ship before. Not been on a cruise. I'm trying to work out if I've been on an open day on a Princess ship. And that may have been the case. But I'm not entirely sure. I've certainly haven't been on a cruise on one, and I think that's more pertinent for the question there. Oh, that looks like one of the historic Portsmouth vessels down there. Just beyond, there's a couple of Portsmouth historic dockyard operates some of the historic vessels during the boat show. You can get on board, you pay a small fee, mainly to cover their excessive fuel charges, and they'll get you a little tour around the dockyard. They're the landing craft and one of the high-speed intercept boats, I think, down there this year. That looks like the landing craft that's going out. Let's have a look. It's just there on the bottom right of the screen, or is that the fast boat? I'll tell you what he's probably doing. He's probably going home. There's probably no more rides, so they're calling it a day at Southampton. But yes, that is that's the one I went on. I went on that one. I had a little tour around. If you want to have a look on I made a little film of Southampton Boat Show, and that's the one I managed to have a little look around. Tiger managed to he showed me around. Told me a little bit about it, but I've not actually been on the water on that one. I thought they also had a landing craft here as well. Sorry, easily distracted. I'm sorry, the captain is easily distracted by these sorts of things going on the water. But it has turned out to be a lovely day. Wow, amazing. Right, where was I got to? Oh, yes, shipmate Simon Dawes says, yes, first time on Princess. I normally go on Cunard. Excellent. Well, I'll be interested to see what you think. We can compare notes towards the end of our group cruise. Hoi there, Kex. Guten Abend. Hoi there, Pam W. Hoi there, Stu Footer. Hoi there, Michael White. Oh, yes, I saw your email. I shall drop you another email this evening with some available times. Well, shipmate Georgie or honking. Oh, I wonder if I hooked up the outside microphone time. I couldn't quite tell because I was having some issues there. Or there, Kevin Slater. Or there, James Dawson. I think James Dawson's a new shipmate, I think, if memory serves me correctly. Or there, John M. Or there, Martin Coffin. Or there, Sue Hawks. Or there, Paula. Or there, Johnny B. Or there, Fiona McNichol. I think I've got everyone now. The chat does tend to jump rather a lot. RAF Rescue Launch, says Johnny B. That's right, it was the RAF Rescue Launch. I think it's built by a company over in Hythe, British Power Boats or something along the lines, I think they were called. And they built basically speedboats. But during the Second World War, obviously not a lot of time for speedboat racing. So what in fact they did do is they were using it for rescuing airmen from downed aircraft. So they would shoot out into the channel, pick up downed airmen and bring them back. Obviously had a few supplies on board. Yeah, it's looking smashing out there this evening. Marvellous. Yes, if you want to watch my little film on the boat show, you may not have already seen it. Let's see if I can find a link for it. Let's get a link. Yeah. There we go. Here's the link for the boat show. Looks like quite a few people out on deck.
UKD Sea Lion, the Red Osprey, good afternoon.
It looks like it's a vast improvement.
UKD Sea Lion, go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Yeah, we're just approaching Dock Head. We plan to stay relatively close to 39 Beth. Are you staying there or are you doing another run?
I'm just pulling up and down 38 and 39.
Okay, so yeah, if you're happy then we'll stick relatively close to Dock Head, then we'll be out your way in about 2 minutes.
Okay, great, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a Regal Princess because it's off to to Dublin. Come on, computer's being funny on me. Off to Dublin, then Belfast in Northern Ireland. Then up to Glasgow in Scotland, Kirkwall in the Orkney Islands, Invergordon in Scotland. Then round to Edinburgh, and then back home to Port Southampton. And then that is it, really. She then heads the next cruise. It's a 31-day one-way trip to Galveston, which is technically not quite true. I mean, it's either 31 or 21, depending you look at. Basically, she does the same cruise again and then heads off to Galveston. So you can get on board for 31 days and go all the way to Galveston, or you can just get on for 21 days and then head out to Galveston. And then we won't see her again for the foreseeable future. This is a regular theme of the departures lately, isn't it? Got some tugs coming in. I don't know what they're coming in to assist. Oh, looks like we've got someone with a high-vis pink t-shirt.
Southampton VTS, RCC Passion.
RCC Passion.
VTS, RCC Passion, good afternoon. On 101 berth, just going to stations now, hope to be underway in the next 10.
Rather annoying, isn't it? Police car chirping up as the ship was honking. I think there was one little subtle honk then from Arvia. But very good. Well, which way is the wind blowing? I think the wind must be blowing. Yes, it is. It's blowing right towards the microphone. That would explain it, because that was lovely and clear for a change. It's not often we've had some good, clear haulage. It's been too windy lately. In fact, yeah. Yeah, so that was good. Excellent. I wonder if we'll get some more from the other two ships this evening. What keeps going on? I must put that on a slight delay somewhere. I wonder how I can manage that. Something for the captain to do later. Always lots of jobs to do on the Solent Ships YouTube channel. It's like a creaky old vessel. I always need something patching, mending, maintaining. We've got here, we have the Red Osprey back in action after we saw her break down yesterday. Apparently the stern engine broke. Sure where that single honk came from. Could have been red funnel. Excellent. Well, not bad. Not bad for the old Regal Princess. Giving us some good blasts on our old horn. Of course, that's the theme from the Love Boat. quietest horns that Iona and Arvia have. I'm sure they're very good and got good range, if you know what I mean, good distance. They are very quiet. Very low. Maybe it travels a great deal when you're at sea. Maybe the low horn, a bit like a foghorn's got good distance. I think that might be well, that was quite an impressive bit of hornage there. Doing quite well today so far. Looks like it's turning out to be quite a nice evening. Right, so not many more visits from Regal Princess. Basically, she'll be in Southampton twice more. And then she's heading off to Galveston in Texas. She'll be out there to see our shipmate Shepherd Book. He's over that way. And there he is there in the comment to borrow from Roger Moore. Can they play any other tune? Oh, that's very good, very good. She's quoting James Bond. Yes, so she's based in Galveston for the winter months. I'm just looking at the prices of those cruises. They look very attractive indeed. And then in the summer months, she moves around to Fort Lauderdale. And then she's in Fort Lauderdale forever, as far as I can see. Well, I'm just looking down through the cruises from Galveston in Texas. There's one here that's beginning of December. And that's 7 days around Mexico, calling in at Cozumel and Costa Maya. And popping into Honduras and back, so it's 3 ports. That's from less than £500 per person. Oh, I realise I'm not looking at the cameras. I need to point a camera in the right direction, don't I? Netlycam, because Netlycam's working, but Itching Cam is out of action due to internet connectivity problems at Southampton Sailing Club.
Southampton VTS, Regal Princess, Western Shelf out, main channel to the east.
Regal Princess, Southampton VTS, all received. Thank you.
And I'm going with the next way. Next way at 5 o'clock is the Arvia and the other ship. Got its name. Norwegian Prima. So at 5 o'clock we've got Norwegian Prima and Arvia. And I suspect Arvia will go first because she's closer to dock head, but who knows. Shipmate Gary McNichol. He's just signed up to become a member. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for becoming a member of the channel. Make your way down to the galley, grab yourself a mug of grog, and make use of the channel member benefits, like our Discord server and the VTS radio. Oh, shipmate, where was this? I saw someone talk about horns. Shipmate Ali Kuma says that we had Arvia blasting her horns at sea en route back on Friday. They were loud. Yeah, I suspect they might have more than one horn, but equally, it just might be that it's difficult for the microphone to pick up such a low horn well, whereas the Princess lines seem to have really parpy horns, if that makes sense. And often they are accompanied by complaints from local residents who are trying to have a little nap.
Southampton VTS, good afternoon. This is a Red Eagle, passing the Hook Buoy outbound.
Look out, thank you. Just for ferry traffic. Actually, additionally, the TS Royalist is south 5 for Cow.
Well copied, ma'am. Many thanks.
Yes, local residents are trying to have a little nap on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon and get rudely awakened by the tuneful melodies of a Princess cruise ship. I personally quite like all the honking. Yes, the water is very calm out there today. Definitely perfect speedboat, little speedboat weather. to have a word with Captain Marty again. He's busy travelling. Stuck in China is Captain Marty. Right, I'm going to have a quick look at the weather, because I like looking at the weather on this new ship tracking app that I've got. Let's see what the wind is like, because yesterday there was some definite...
Southwest BTS traffic information, Ho Detroit. Approaching the hook outward bound, and she is clear channel. After that, Regal Princess Western Shelf outward bound. Coral Methane's outbound from the Ocean Dock, and the RCC Passion 101 outbound shortly.
Yes, the wind that was quite windy down near Spain, Portugal, that's died off, and the wind that was, I'll show you on the map, and the wind that was up here, up Norway, that's died off. There's a big patch of wind here in the middle of the Atlantic, and I'd imagine what's happening is this patch of bad weather's coming over this way, just as I'm going to go away for a weekend in Wales. I think that's what's happening. It's going to be constant rain, according to the forecast, while I'm away in Wales for the weekend. In fact, I've only ever been to Wales when it rains.
VTS Western Town, thank you. Traffic information, New Wit Stars, approaching Gilkicker inbound for Portsmouth.
We have a look here in the channel, more appropriate for the ships leaving, and it's very calm. Look at that, very calm indeed. A nice smooth passage out there in the channel. Perfect weather for travelling across the channel on a small inflatable, should you desire to do such a thing. I've considered giving it a go myself. Can I cross the channel in a small inflatable boat? Oh, it's looking marvellous down there.
Arvia Nova, are you calling BTS?
I'm going to...
Nova, Southampton VTS received, thank you. Keep a good list.
End of Southampton boat show. Everyone's honking their hooters. They're all happy after spending a week. All happy to make their way home. There we go, honking away there. I suspect we'll start to see a mass exodus of powerboats from there very shortly. As the weather is good, conditions are good, I suspect people will start to make some headway. Take their boats back to where they belong, back to all the dealers and so on.
Hello, Southampton VTS, you're very weak. Can you call back in 10 minutes?
BTS Ever Mega alongside.
Like the Ever Mega, which is a big container ship that came in earlier.
Ever Mega BTS received.
Oops, I'm moving the wrong camera. There we go. What I was going to say was I'm going to go down to Netley Cliff Sailing Club on Thursday. Got to go down to Netley Cliff Sailing Club on Thursday. There's a chap there with a very small electric hydrofoil, and he's going to run some test runs. He's hoping to actually get it to plane for the first time. He was after a hand, and I said, well, I'll come down and see what he's up to. Quite intrigued to see what's going on there. The weather looked good Thursday morning. It's calm, high tide, very calm, low wind. So it should be nice and flat water for him. And yeah, I should probably do a little bit of droning. It'll be interesting. Something a bit different. Well, there's shipmate Barbara. Our shipmate Barbara from Lucerne, I think, in Switzerland. End of show honks, says Elizabeth Leadborn. That's right. It was not very pleasant this morning, but I think this afternoon it's been very nice down the boat show. I shall put that up there. There we go. And we can just about see it now on cruise cam. Oh, it is looking good, isn't it? Still a bit hazy in the distance, though. That's the bow of Arvia, you can see there. You can walk relatively close to the bow. There's a little walkway at the front of that superstructure. Can't actually get right to the tippy tip like you can on, say, the ship that left yesterday, Emerald Princess. Emerald Princess, on that design, there's something they call it the clamshell right at the very front. You can walk right up there, which I really enjoyed. Although every time I've been up there, it's really windy. Yes, you can see the Red Funnel Ferry on the other side of Cowshot's bit there. So I suspect the next away will probably be the Coral Methane. She's the bunkering vessel for Arvia and Iona. We normally see her sort of depart. Well, she has to depart before Arvia could depart. Well, it should be Elizabeth Leadborn. She says years ago, Southampton docks was full of ships, great honks on New Year's Eve. Now, I've heard that, but I don't think we get so much anymore. Yeah, I don't know why. There seems to be a stingy element up. I can already see that we've got one ship already leaving the boat show. It looks like a yacht. It's amazing, because it's amazing how quickly they start to nip off. Probably making good use of the weather.
BTS, Hogue Detroit, hook out to the east main channel.
Oh, Detroit, BTS all received, thank you, just the freight traffic.
Thank you.
Yep, there goes one yacht there. Looks like a small sort of fishing type vessel. Like I say, probably going to make good use of the lovely weather, because it's really calm. Most of them don't go too far. They're normally Southampton based or Lymington or Portsmouth, so they've not got far to go. Plenty enough daylight this time of day.
BTS, the Arvia, good afternoon.
Ah, the Arvia.
Arvia, BTS, good evening.
Yeah, hello, should be good for 1700, 8.7 off to La Coruña. I'll come back to you with passenger and crew numbers.
Arvia, Southampton, BTS all received, thank you.
There you go. She is good for a 1700 departure. I've not heard from a Norwegian Prima, actually. Well, the shipmate Richard White says, can't wait to be on board Arvia again for transatlantic. I wonder where you're going. You're taking the oh yeah, which cruise are you taking? That's a good question. Are you taking the one at the end of October? Are you going to Bridgetown? Or are you taking a different one? Yeah, if you're off to Bridgetown, that's pretty good. Pretty good cruise, that one. 14 days to Bridgetown in Barbados. Calls in at Santa Cruz de Tenerife in the Canary Islands. The next stop is St. Martin in
BTS, I'm curious.
Dutch Antilles, and then St. Kitts, then St. Lucia, then Barbados.
BTS.
BTS, that vessel finished with the Ever Mega heading back to 45.
Curious, BTS received traffic information RTC Passion. Let it off. Should be swinging shortly off 101 berth, then proceeding outbound.
Curious, copy.
Sea Line, BTS.
BTS, this is Sea Line.
Sea Line, BTS, traffic update. Coral Methane backing out of the ocean dock now. and RTC Passion swinging off 101 then outbound.
Copy that, thank you.
Marlow, Southampton, BTS.
Yeah, so it looks like there's a catamaran there disappearing for the boat show, and there's the coral methane. And then we saw the Hogue Detroit earlier. She departed a little spin round with a couple of tugs, not twigs.
Marlow, Southampton, BTS, that's all received, thank you.
She's just passing Cowshot Spit. Yes, plenty of time. Coral methane's out. There's a couple of platforms, barges that they need to move out of the way. And then that's Arvia ready to go.
VTS, UKD Bluefin.
Shipmate
UKD Bluefin.
Shipmate Richard White is off from Southampton to Bridgetown in late October. Oh, that's the one then. He is off that one. Lovely. That looks a good cruise. Good time of year go away, I think, in the winter. I think the summers in the UK aren't too bad. The winters, however, though, especially then, you'll get back and the clocks would have gone backwards and it'll be all dark and not the same as the summer. Well, there's Simon Green. You'd have to remind me what your idea was, shipmate. I've been busy for a couple of weeks, so my memory's been a bit like a sieve. But if you've got my email address, just send me an email. I don't know where the coral methane is going. She might be going back to Rotterdam, where she's based. Yes, I think she's going back to Rotterdam. Sometimes she stays in port for a couple of days, bunkers up Iona, then bunkers up Arvia, and then heads back off. Yeah, it's lovely. It's totally lovely.
Yeah, all fast millstone closing down now. Thank you. Our next one.
Yeah, definitely got a bit of sun there out in the sun. It's very flat conditions. Makes me want to get out on the water myself. Shipmate James Dawson says, looking through some stuff the other day from my grandparents and found some stuff about P&O Himalaya. I'm not familiar with that one. Must be before my time.
BTS or jive.
Little Tug's getting a real pull over there,
Jive,
isn't he?
BTS.
Afternoon again, Mum. Just leaving 46, but we will carry 2508 over to Marchwood, and then we'll be shooting straight back and getting the Will Carry 250.
We'll carry BTS, apologies. Did you say you were taking the 2508 from the ocean dock back round to the Emperor?
To the Empress, just straight over to Marchwood, and then shooting back to get the Will Carry 250 back to Marchwood again.
Steve, thank you.
It's the Y-Force. They're slightly smaller tugs, the wide tugs, than the ones we see normally, these Spitzer tugs. They do have some sort of comedy angles to them sometimes as they're pulling and heaving away.
We'll jive, BTS.
VTS, we'll drive.
Traffic information, the RCC Passion nearly completed her swing and then she'll be out.
Yeah, copy that, Mom. I should have enough time to just nip straight across if you're happy.
Shipmate Simon Grizz obviously didn't go into great detail about some of my... I wouldn't be surprised if I'd forgotten, but that's good to know. Well, Shipmate Hans.
Southampton VTS, the Norwegian Prima.
Norwegian Prima VTS, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Stamford 2102, 8.35, bound for Zeebrugge. I'll get back to you with figures when I have them. I think we're good for our departure on time. 5 o'clock.
The VTS will receive, thank you. Traffic information, the Arvia was due away 1700 from 46 but delayed.
Arvia's delayed.
Okay, well, we'll get underway and see where she is.
Good, thanks. Additionally, the UKD Bluefin 203 corner outbound.
All understood, yeah, I see it there, thank you. Middle swinging ground, bound to starboard.
VTS, I'm curious.
Curious, BTS.
Yeah, sorry, did I catch that there saying the RV is delayed?
Be curious, BTS. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You come back to your berth now?
Yes, we are, yeah.
All understood. If you call me when you're off the ocean dock, I'll update you.
Will do, thank you.
Well, that's one of the tugs, but curious. So the Arvia is supposed to be away at 5 o'clock. Sounds like she's delayed slightly. So maybe the Norwegian Prima will get ahead.
VTS, RCC Passion, Pierhead Boyo.
RCC Passion Pierhead, thank you. Coral Methane. Just about finished her swing. Off the ocean dock now. Still got her tug. Proceeding outbound.
All copy, thank you.
That's the RCC Passion here. She's being tugged by the Eleanor and the Berreby. And then the Coral Methane's here. She's just come out of Ocean Terminal after filling up the Arvia. And there we go. You can see one of the barges that they put in between. So this barge goes in between the Arvia and the Coral Methane. Bit of a separation there. I'm not sure if it's that actual barge, but there's a couple of barges they do that with. Well, there's Sarah L from Sweden. Got a couple of locals in here. Well, you'll be pleased to know that... which one is it?
VTS, White Horse.
White Horse, BTS.
VTS, White Horse, yeah, good afternoon, Mum. We'll finish with the Coral Methane now. We're back to Mac Wharf.
White Horse, BTS will receive, thanks. UKDC line still working around Dockhead area.
Yeah, that's all copy. We'll give him a white bar. Thank you.
And VTS, Coral Methane, all swung off the ocean dock, proceeding outwards.
Coral Methane, BTS receive, thank you.
Now, the shipmate Sarah L might be interested to know that the Norwegian Prima will be calling in to Sweden in a place called Nynäshamn. I think that's how you pronounce it. There's the Hogue Roro being escorted by the Southampton patrol there. Coral Methane heading out. Well, the shipmate Gary McNuckle says, does the Waverley operate all year round and can anyone travel on? Yes, you need to book a ticket up in advance. She does book up quite quickly. And I don't think she operates all year round. I think she goes out of service in the winter due to bad weather and annual maintenances. But yes, predominantly operates most of the year, the Waverley. She also tends to be located in various different places, so she moves around the country. So she spent the last month roughly in Southampton, Bournemouth, Portsmouth area, and then I think she was down in Cornwall, and then she'd be around in various different locations. So if you, depending on where you live in the country, it should give you an opportunity to visit. We can see the Hogue Autoliner there with the Princess. The Hogue Detroit with the Regal Princess in the rear. Shipmate Tony Ellis. Oh, waiting for.
VTS received, thank you. Traffic information with staff just coming over the squash very slowly.
Shipmate Tony Ellis is on the Arvia with a flag on the stern, I think, from what I can understand from his message. That's the Coral Methane on her way. There is the Arvia. I think we're going to see the Norwegian Prima next.
VTS all received, thank you.
Did have a couple of shipmates up there waving away up on Arvia.
VTS Eleanor.
Eleanor, VTS.
Yeah, that's the passion all gone. We're back in a 44.
Dark looking skies there in the distance.
Eleanor, VTS received, thanks. Arvia's not at stations yet.
Yeah, we'll try and sneak in there. Cheers.
Southampton VTS, it's a Malden.
Elton, VTS.
Yeah, afternoon, Ever Mega completed.
VTS, understood, thank you. If you call VTS again, please, when you're at the entrance to the ocean dock, I'll update you on the Arvia departure.
Okay, I will call you back.
VTS target opens to the Ever Mega. We're going to tie up into a 3 ATGM.
Stargate, VTS, copy, thank you.
Well, there's shipmate Svetlana Goldberg. Is there any horn on Princess? Yes, we have some good hornage from Princess, actually.
VTS, Eleanor. Sorry, VTS, Ferriby.
Ferriby, VTS.
Gemma, that's us finished on the RCC Passion back to Dockhead.
See, thanks. UKDC line still bed levelling at 4.
Yeah, we had some good. She gave us a couple of blasts when she left, which I didn't quite catch because they were in the port. But then as she came past Arvia, there was a good exchange of horns. Arvia joining in as well. Now, yes, we had some good hornage today. The wind was in the right direction, blowing from the southwest, and very gentle as well. Look at that, gusting just to 5 knots. It really is very calm out there. You can really tell the water is calm as when you look across Southampton water here from Cowes Cam. It's flat as a pancake. Just the occasional little tiny ripple. Normally that is very easily disturbed, that water there. I think next away is going to be the Norwegian Prima. The Arvia apparently is delayed for reasons unknown, actually. One of the tugs coming back.
Roger, 6 VTS traffic information. Hogue Detroit approaching the Prince Consort outbound. Regal Princess clear channel. Kirk outbound main channel to the east. Core Methane to Dockhead outbound. RTC Passion passing the ocean dock out. UKD Bluefin 105 outward bound. The Norwegian Prima due away 1700 from 102, but she's headed.
Looks like a couple of axopars or saxadors. I'm not entirely sure. It's difficult. The silhouettes are very similar. Like I say, the boat show people are going to start disappearing. Well, shipmate Electric Gamer.
Southampton VTS, Sunseeker Ocean 156, over.
Sunseeker 156, Southampton VTS.
Good afternoon, VTS, Ocean 156. With your permission, can we squeeze in front of the Norwegian Prima departure? We're ready to leave if you're happy for us to do so.
Sunseeker calling VTS from the boat show. Yes, if it's safe to do so, sir. UKD Bluefins passing 102 berth, outward bound.
Yeah, I see her clear. Understood. Listener channel 12.
There's the Sunseeker Ocean 156. I think that's a rather large one.
Call Methane Western Chapel.
For Methane VTS received Western Shelf, thank you. Just the freight traffic.
I'll keep an eye out for that one.
Lovely, thank you.
When it leaves. I suspect it's a very big one.
Southampton VTS, Regal Princess, hopefully out, main channel to leave.
Regal Princess VTS received, thank you. There's no reported traffic.
Thank you.
VTS, Red Falcon, hook in.
Red Falcon hook in, Coral Methane Western Shelf out. RCC Passion passing the Ocean Dock outbound. The UKD Bluefin 102 outward bound, and the Norwegian Prima due away 1700 from 102. UKD Sea Line still working 4041.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a busy time out there this evening. Right, where did I get to in the chat?
Prima BTS, thank you. Break. Melton BTS, do you copy that?
Oh, their shipmate James Dawson says someone
Melton.
on the train's just asked me why I'm listening to the police VHF. Not quite the police, more like air traffic control, but I can see where they might be mistaken.
Tug Melton. Southampton VTS.
Well,
Southampton VTS, it's a Melton.
Melton VTS traffic update, Norwegian Prima. Let it go, 102.
Yeah, that's all copy. Thank you.
Shipmate Sutton Mush says it would be great to have a webcam on the Cowshot Tower. It would indeed. I have asked and didn't get very far with it. Maybe I'll try again. Would be a superb location, wouldn't it? Lovely little spot of sun here in the Solent. Shipmate Dave. Oh, he says he's by the P&O sign on Arvia. P&O sign? Let's have a look. I think we need port cam from that. There we go. Is that you there somewhere? Shipmate Dave. Just to the left of the P&O sign. I think that could be you. Or to the right, depending on if you're looking at the ship or looking at the sign.
St. Marlow, Southampton VTS.
Lovely conditions, though. Really has improved since this morning.
St. Marlow, Southampton VTS, all received. One outbound vessel be Ho Detroit at the Prince Consort Buoy. Over.
Well, the shipmate J&L Adventures is waving at everyone departing from Town Quay Water Viewpoint.
VTS, will drive.
That's the wheel. There's the UKD Bluefin, hopper dredger.
Will drive, Southampton VTS.
Afternoon again, sir. Yeah, that's just us leaving our moorings at Marchwood, heading back for the ocean dock. We'll go around the stern of the Bluefin there, just collect the other barge off the Arvia.
Will drive, VTS, that's all received. Norwegian Prima underway now from 102. Over.
Yeah, that's a copy. Thank you very much.
Moving just yet. Never mind.
VTS, the Mercurius.
Norwegian Prima, Southampton BTS, all received.
Southampton BTS, the Mercurius.
Mercurius, Southampton BTS.
Good afternoon again. Are we clear to go back to berth 45 or is the Arvia sailing?
No, you have time to go in.
Okay, thank you.
The Arvia, she is going to be following the Norwegian
BTS,
Prima.
Bluefin.
There's the
They're
Prima.
now outbound North Channel to the
She's-
dumping area.
She's just started to move away.
UKD Bluefin, BTS, all received. Inbound now, Red Jet 6, Cowshot Boy, over.
Thank you.
Well, the shipmate Nicholas Orr says, Captain, do you know anyone with a beach hut there? Must be a good view. Well, funny enough, I do. Shipmate Michael White, who's a member of the channel, who lives in Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand. In fact, he's back over in England at the moment. I'm going to meet up with him for a beer and the Dancing Man sometime. And he, in fact, he does. He has a family beach hut over there on Cowshot.
Southampton VDS, Southampton VDS. This is motor vessel Ever Mega, Ever Mega.
Ever Mega's a big container ship.
Ever Mega, Southampton BTS.
Good afternoon, this is Ever Mega. For your information, we already, all lines made fast.
All received.
Shipmate Johnny B. So when is the Neticam going to have its sound back? It's not the same as I've tried putting the sound back on, but it doesn't. It's not this. Just, I don't know, it's not enough bandwidth connection or something. It's making the picture look really stuttery. I'll give it a go again. And also, it seems to be a bit of a problem with the internet connection. And because of that, it drops off. Whereas if I stream directly from the camera, it seems to keep connection going. So the choice is you can have it with the sound, but it might go off and I might not be able to fix it very easily.
Southampton VTS, Ocean 156, that's us just behind the Bluefin underway. We wish to proceed outbound to the west past the Hurst Point, over.
Where's 156 then? Oh, there she is.
Station calling VTS, say again.
Southampton VTS, Sunseeker Ocean 156, yeah, we're underway just behind Bluefin. We wish to use the western exit past Hurst Castle, over.
Sunseeker 156, that's all received. Yep, may proceed. Inbound, we have the Red Falcon at SO, followed by the Red Jet 6, over.
There is the Sunseeker.
VTS Ocean 156, all understood, listening, channel 12.
There's the Sunseeker Ocean 156. Manufactured by Sunseeker. They're down in Poole, so not too far away. She's probably going back down to Poole, I'd imagine. Certainly a very large vessel, that one. Didn't see a price posted, but I'm guessing multiple millions.
VTS, RCC Passion, Western Shelf.
RCC Passion, BTS, all received. Traffic update, Red Falcon, passing SO inbound, followed by Red Jet 6.
All copies, thank you.
Right, now we've been distracted by mega yachts. We now see the Norwegian Prima. She's now on our screen, coming to the middle screen grab. Looks a big vessel, doesn't she, for some reason? I don't know why she looks so big. Must be the design or something.
Viking Villa, Southampton BTS.
I suppose she is fairly big. Norwegian Prima. Now, she is off on this is quite an interesting cruise, this one. I'd be inclined to go on this myself.
Viking Villa, BTS, all received.
Also, it's not very expensive. The prices,
Southampton VTS, Swiss Maldon.
prices starting from just £1,100.
BTS.
Yeah, again, are we free to go to Ocean Dock?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Norwegian Prima's off on an 11-day one-way trip to Copenhagen. That's probably what makes it cheap, isn't it? Because it's a one-way trip. But quite interesting itinerary. Calling in at Zeebrugge for Bruges in Belgium, and then Umedin in Holland, then Rostock in Germany, then Gdansk in Poland, and then Klaipeda in Lithuania, Nynäshamn in Sweden, Tallinn in Estonia, and then Copenhagen in Denmark. Actually, an overnight in Copenhagen. And there you go. That's that cruise. I think that's a quite an interesting itinerary, at least the whole Baltic Sea itinerary. And then she does come back to Southampton. Pretty much does the same thing in reverse. So I suppose you could go on it for 22 days and call it all the stations, all the ports twice. That's probably not really what you want to do, is it? Very distinctive hull graphics on Norwegian Prima. Haven't had any numbers as yet. I suspect she's got somewhere in the region of low 3,000 passengers on board. They all seem to be leaving about that sort of number at the moment. There is the Regal Princess just rounding the bramble bank. Look how calm that water is. I wonder if we'll get a honk from Norwegian Prima. Norwegian Prima will be in Southampton for one more cruise. And that'll be the 20th of October, where she heads from Southampton one way to New York. The prices of that starting around about £750 for an inside cabin for 11 days. And that calls in at Belfast in Northern Ireland, then Cork in the Republic of Ireland, then Halifax, Nova Scotia, then arrives in New York in the cruise terminal, which is a wonderful place to arrive. I really enjoyed arriving in New York when I arrived there earlier in the year on Norwegian Aqua. Then she's based in Port Canaveral, as far as I can see, for a very long time. And then she moves to Puerto Rico. And then she's back in 2027 for alternating Reykjavik-Southampton cruises. It'd be quite... I do enjoy the boat show, but it'd be quite nice to see it gone.
Will Freedom.
All those flags get in the way, don't they? Regal Princess steaming down
ETA to your destination.
around the bramble banks there. And then Arvia due away. Arvia will be due away after the Regal Princess. I think she is delayed, but I'm not quite sure of how long. No one's said, but I think it's just a short delay. A delay that probably means that it was worthwhile for the Norwegian Prima to get ahead.
Maps will receive your current location. Over.
Well, the shipmate Howard Grundy, welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Make your way down to the galley, grab yourself a mug of grog, and take advantage of all the membership benefits, like the Discord server and being able to listen to VTS radio.
Maps will receive. Call again when you are 10 miles from the nav tower. Over.
I don't suppose, shipmate Howard Grundy, I don't suppose you've got anything to do with a certain Radio 4 programme, have you?
Southampton VTS Red, Osprey short in Bangalore, repair to Scouts.
Southampton, yes, this is our trader. Is there a trader, Southampton VTS?
Some of these vessels have very noisy radios. Well, Shipmate Randy Barnes says flags in the way you love, Captain. I do love flags, but it would be nice to get a better view on the ships again. And there's all the marquees as well. It really obscures one's view down that way. It really is turning to a nice evening. There's the Norwegian Prima there. There's the Southampton Patrol, making sure people keep out of the way. Shipmate Rob Neath says, sounds like VTS Arvia could be delayed due to one of the barges. Yes, it did sound like that earlier, didn't he? The pilot was most insistent that the barges got moved away, and the tug was like, well, I can only go as fast as I can go. That sounded like the conversation to me. So yes, you're probably right. So we've got the Regal Princess Just rounding Bramble Bank, just as the
Southampton VTS, Red Osprey shortly departing Royal Pier to Cows.
this is the Norwegian Prima. It's having a little spin down there. Ooh, reflection of sunlight down the side.
Osprey, BTS, yep, may proceed. Norwegian Prima there, swinging, heading outbound. Inbound, Red Jet 6, big tailboat boys, over.
Thank you very much.
BTS, Red Jet 6, hardliner.
Red Jet 6, BTS, all received, yep, may proceed. Red Osprey, away from Royal Pier. Norwegian Prima, middle twin ground, swinging, then outbound, over.
Copy, thank you.
Shipmate Andy Gulick says he's watching from on board Iona at a very choppy Atlantic. I was just having a quick look. So he's down here just off of the Canary Islands, but I wonder what the wind's like. I suspect that's probably the issue there. Have a look at the wind, shall we? Oh, it's not too well. Actually, it is, yes. He's just coming into a bit of wind. Norwegian Prima swinging away. Regal Princess heading off. She's heading off for a clockwise trip around the UK. First of all, calling in at Dublin. Norwegian Prima, not that old. I thought she was a bit older, really. But Norwegian Prima, 11 years old, built in 2014. Sorry, looking at my wrong information. Sorry, there, shall we? Let me start again. The Norwegian Prima, not that old, built in 2022, 3 years old. She has a number of sister ships, the Norwegian Viva, Norwegian Luna, and a Norwegian Aqua, which I went on earlier in the year, and also a new ship for next year and the year after. They're all the same class of ship, which is the Prima Leonardo class.
VTS, Bluefin, Western Shelf now, outbound, North Channel.
Good evening, BTS, all received. Nothing reported for the North Channel, over.
Thank you.
Prima there over on the Isle of Wight. Well, that's a few shipmates out on their balconies, not many though. Sliding door opening.
Paddy Cat, Southampton VTS. Traffic update, Regal Princess, Prince Consort outbound, over.
Southampton VTS, this is Highfield Rib, over.
Rib Highfield, Southampton VTS.
Southampton VTS, Rib Highfield, just asking permission to continue with my tow behind Prima, over.
Rib Highfield, yes sir, may proceed. Just confirm how many on board total?
Southampton VTS, Rib Highfield, two people aboard, over.
All received.
Yeah, there's some dark looking skies down in the distance. I wonder if we're due for some more rain. Haven't had any numbers yet from Norwegian Prima. Like I say, possibly I would think low 3,000s for passengers on board. Yeah, she's passing the Southampton Boat Show. Probably by the next time, well, Monday will be the next live stream.
Solent Ships, Norwegian Prima, Pierhead Boy about.
And I suspect
Norwegian Prima, VTS all received. Red Falcon, Northwest Netly now inbound. Over.
Or receiving.
there'll be a lot fewer boats down at the boat show on Monday. And then by the time next weekend comes, it'll look very different indeed.
VTS Red Falcon, Northwest Netley, permission to carry on at speed, please.
Red Falcon, Southampton VTS. Procedure safe to do so. Traffic update, UKDC line working 38.9. Norwegian Prima, here head out. Over.
Oh, copy, thank you.
Well, shipmate Jim Bob, boat still on? No, last boat show finished at 4:30, so about 45 minutes ago. No more boat show. You cannot attend anymore. You'll have to come back next year. All sorts of small craft departing the boat show quickly here. Like I say, Norwegian Prima, she's with us for one more time. And then after that, she heads over to Port Canaveral, over in Florida, where she'll be based for the foreseeable future until she's moves to Puerto Rico in November of 26.
BTS, full drive.
Will drive, Southampton VTS.
BTS full drive, that's the will carry 250 clear of the Arvia, just spinning the ocean dock, and then I'll proceed over to our moorings, stern of the Prima, please.
Will drive VTS, yep, may proceed astern of the Prima. Over.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I've got how do we pronounce it? Is it Norwegian Prima or Norwegian Prima? It seems to have a... VTS is going with Prima. No, Prima. Actually, no, I can't remember now. What am I going with? I think I'm going with Prima. I think the tug said Prima. now I've confused myself. Confused. Captain's easily confused. And in case you're wondering, shipmates, I am the captain of the Solent Ships YouTube channel, broadcasting to you live and direct from the Port of Southampton. 45 minutes. No, sorry, no, that's an hour and 15 minutes. That's 75 minutes for the Captain's Banner Bingo, should you be so lucky. I think they can hear the music from the sail away party on board. I was informed, see, there's a dry slide which goes down the side of Norwegian Prima there. I thought it took you straight to the buffet, but it doesn't. It does in fact take you to the sort of street food area towards the stern of the vessel, which is quite good. You get a little tablet to order food from, and then they come delivered to your table. It's a pretty good idea, I think. You get lots of small plates, you get lots of little tasters. I can definitely hear some music or something. Or some motivational shouting. Now there's a noisy car.
Southampton VTS, rear Pifield, over.
Traffic update, when the Norwegian Prima passes the ocean dock, will drive towing a barge will be heading across to Markwood. Over.
Southampton VTS, Pifield, rear. Yeah, copy that. Thank you for the info. Out.
Without more traffic leaving the boat show. An Regal Princess heading off on her cruise. Next away is the Arvia. Yeah, all the little yachts leaving.
Full drive, Southampton VTS.
Which I'm not surprised at.
BTS, full drive.
It's good weather.
just be aware, following the Prima, but currently by Town Quay still, there's a rib towing a yacht call sign Highfield. You need to contact them.
Yeah, copy that, sir. I'll keep note of them.
Rib towing a yacht. Let's see if we can find them. Ah, here we go. Well, I can see a yacht, but not the rib towing the yacht.
Sarah Trader, BTS, that's all received. No border traffic for you.
Let's see if I can find the rib towing the yacht.
All received.
There's a yacht. I think that one's under its own power. Catamaran. Well, the shipmate Tellum MCE says left Arvia this morning just past the Scotland sign on the way home. Oh, you've made relatively good progress there, shipmate. I don't know what time you actually got off.
Southampton BTS, call me saying Hook Boy out main channel to the east.
There's a
Corby Bay, Southampton
small
BTS,
vessel.
traffic update. Any cat of cows, south east right middle in 4 cows. Over.
Can't see the rib Highfield towing the yacht yet. Ah, here we go. No, there it is. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's quite a hazard. Poor old yacht's broken down, being at the boat show all week. Probably got a flat battery or something. There we go.
UKD Bluefin, Red Osprey, good afternoon.
That's what they were talking about on the radio earlier.
Red Osprey, Bluefin, go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. We're just coming up in starboard quarter, I think catching you very slowly. Are you north channel or main channel?
We haven't quite made speed, I thought, so we'll be main channel now.
Main channel, no problem, sir. Yeah, we might just carry on down your starboard side if you're happy, if we start catching you up.
Yeah, you want to go down our starboard side, that's fine. We'll slow down a bit for Foley as well.
Lovely, thanks very much, sir.
It's turned into a lovely evening. All sorts of activity going on with the boat show closing up. Wonder if we'll get Norwegian Prima giving us a little honk for Arvia. What do you think? Jim Bob says bump start it. Don't think that's a possibility. Ah, now that looks like the other platform that was between the bunkering vessel Coral Methane and the Arvia. Yeah, Williams Shipping, yeah, I think that's it. So they have those barges between the two vessels, and they need the barges out of the way before they can depart. Shipmate Sergeant Wright, oh my word, says, so our son has been working in Southampton on the other side of the Solent. It took him 3.5 hours to get home on Friday. Where to? 3.5 hours from where to where? What? Gosh. Yes, traffic is not very good sometimes in port. I was hoping we'd get some honking from Norwegian, but no. Hoyle Shipmate Nicholas Dawson. Captain, is there going to be a firework display this bonfire night, and we'll be filming it? I don't know, actually. I've not noticed. Normally it's organised by the round table, I think. But I haven't seen anything, or can't say I've looked. But if they are, then yes, I will. I think I'm about in port at that time. In fact, I will try and improve my coverage of it for this year. I've had some ideas. Captain's been thinking. Dangerous territory when the captain thinks. Normally involves technology and things going wrong. Well, the shipmate Aaron Plummer says, "Hoy, I'll be in the pool on the back of Arvia when it turns out." Okay, shipmate, we'll keep an eye for you. I don't think we've had someone say they're going to be in the pool before. They are quite easy to see, the pools on the back of the Arvia and the Iona, being sister ships. Oh, camera's very sensitive today. The next due away is P&O's Arvia. We are watching the Norwegian Prima leave, and she is off on a, I'd say, a fairly interesting one-way cruise to Copenhagen. She calls in at De Brugge or Bruges, and then at Udmügend in the Netherlands, then Rostock in Germany, Gdansk in Poland, Klaipeda in Lithuania, Nina Sham in Sweden, Tallinn in Estonia, then Copenhagen. In fact, overnight in Copenhagen, as far as I can understand. And then she'll basically perform a reverse cruise of that back to the port of Southampton. And then it's a one-way cruise to New York. And then down to Port Canaveral. And then we won't see her ever again. Right, let's have a little look. If we can look on the stern of Arvia, we can normally tell if they're ready to depart because we see a little shipmates in the hatch at the rear. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, I can see a little white hard hat down there. Okay, so we're not too far away from departures. I did wonder because it was a quite. They said it was delayed, but I didn't have any update on what the delay was. Let me get my cameras ready. We go. Yeah, I can see the shipmates down there at the hatch. That's all good signs. This is very positive. Normally means we've got an imminent departure.
Norwegian Prima BTS. First to trap out or receive.
Oh, I didn't hear numbers from Norwegian
Port
Prima.
side.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, I was guessing low 3000s, I suspect. Shipmate ready buzz, tonnage of Prima. Oh yeah, good point, shipmate. I would say I'm going to guess around about 150,000, 145,000, according to my notes.
PTS, RCC Passion, Pink Boy, outwards, main channel to the east.
145,000 gross tons for Norwegian Prima. Like I say, maximum occupancy of just under 4,000 passengers, maximum total occupancy 3,215. She has 1,646 cabins. Number of sister ships, the Norwegian Viva, the Norwegian Aqua, the Norwegian Luna, and then a new sister ship next year and a new sister ship the year after. Christened by Katy Perry, no less.
Traffic information, Coral Methane, Spawn Channel now outbound to the east. RTC Passion, Hook Boy outbound, over.
Well, shipmate Paul Weaver says, how long have we been on for today? Well, we started broadcasting at 4 o'clock. And there was quite a good deal of haulage actually at 4 o'clock. Well, it was after 4 o'clock, but it was the Regal Princess and Arvia had a bit of a horn exchange. Not quite as good as yesterday. Yesterday we had what was it, yesterday or the day before? I'm Captain's a bit confused. When we had the 2 Cunard ships. I think it was yesterday. Well, have I done my banner? Yes, I did. I did my banner about 10 minutes ago. So it was 75 minutes for the Captain's banner bingo. Well, shipmate Paul Weaver asking, is the Red Osprey fixed? Yes, Red Osprey is fixed. I'm not sure what was the problem with Red Osprey. I don't think she actually was out of action very long, but it's looking really busy down here. Look, all the traffic around here. I wonder if that's a lot of boat show traffic and all sorts going on. Looks like a classic bus heading over to... I've seen that around town today, actually. The green classic bus and the open top one. Don't know what they've been doing. I don't know. But yeah, traffic's very busy. Traffic's always seem to be busy in port at the moment. Just checking the lines on Arvia. Got a couple of shipmates on the well deck there in the hatch. It's looking good if we can see the shipmates. Oh, that one's disappeared off. They're normally there about 10 minutes or so before departure, so it's always a good sign if we can see them there. If you ask me, it looks like one of them's having a crafty gasper. I'm not sure that's allowed. Well, shipmate Phil Case is 33 days and counting for Britannia Transatlantic. Yeah, it's not long now. Hopefully have a smooth ride. I suppose it's the only problem with transatlantic repositioning cruises this time of year. You might bump into some rather foul weather. Unfortunately, we're just looking straight into the sun here on Netley Cam. I don't know if you noticed that the number of sailboats out at Netley Cliff Sailing Club here are starting to reduce. They bring them in for the winter time because mainly you don't use them, and also it means you can carry out some routine maintenance, a bit of bottom scrubbing, all those various things that one has to do. Well, shipmate Paul Weaver says, is the Captain's Banner competition a real thing or just something? No, it's just a joke, shipmate. I should probably try and work out a way to make it a real thing, shouldn't I? Maybe I could...
BTS Red Jet 6, shortly away from Town Quay.
I'll have to find some sort of website that I can host a guess the competition on.
Red Jet 6, Southampton BTS, all received, may proceed. Traffic information, Norwegian Prima, approaching Lanes Lake, outbound, clear channel, over.
All copy, thanks.
Couple of shipmates milling around up there. Well, the shipmate Georgina Stevens, just going back on Iona next year, October. 4th time on Iona. It's pretty good. You must be very familiar with the ship. Just noticing traffic here in port is not very pleasant. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I seem to have stationary traffic on 3 out of 4 lanes. I did see one time, and I don't remember which ship it was. I don't remember if it was the Iona or the Arvia. Just as they were leaving, one of the crew there on the hatch came out with a massive great foam hand and waved at us. That was really entertaining, but I don't know who. I can't remember which ship it was. Shipmates Weaver says it required an element of randomness. I'm pretty random about it. Has to be said. But, yes. did see a price for something. Was it this cruise? One of the other ones. I was very impressed. Let's have a look. Yes, in fact, this is this cruise on Norwegian Prima. Inside cabins starting at around just over £1,000 per person for 11 days with quite an interesting itinerary. Obviously, of course, you need to get yourself back to
BTS, will drive.
Will drive, Southampton VTS.
Afternoon again, that's all complete with the barges and back to port 21.
Will drive will receive no border traffic. Over.
Thank you.
police cars trying to get through all this traffic.
Southampton BTS, Red Osprey, hook out.
Oh, shipmate Georgina Stevenson. Love the Crow's Nest. Yes, my favourite place to be as well.
Red Osprey, Southampton BTS. That's all received. Nothing reported inbound. Over.
Thank you very much.
The Crow's Nest is the bar on the top of Iona Arvia. It looks forward. You get a fantastic view looking forward. It's a rather lovely bar. There's great service in there. And also, I found lots of little places where I can plug in my laptop and have a little fiddle on my computer. Shipmate James Dawson said thinks it was Iona a few weeks back. I had a feeling it was Iona. Yeah, it was about a few weeks back, maybe even a month. But yes, do you know what I had in my mind? It was an Iona thing. Still nothing going on here. Apparently, we've got a shipmate on the stern flying a flag. We've got to look out for that. Can't see the stern yet until she pulls out, but then we'll get a good view. Excellent span of calm. I think it was quite a while ago. Longer ago than I think, was it? Yeah, maybe it was a couple of months ago. Shipmate Paula said she'd love to go on a cruise, but terrified of boats. Oh no, shipmate, that's no good. Well, it's okay, because with these large cruise ships, in reality, they're so large, I don't even know you'd notice you're on a boat, frankly. Yeah, I'm not sure what emoji that is. What emoji that is, Carmen? Looks like a... No idea what that's supposed to mean. Looks like... I don't know, what does it look like? It looks like a sun that's frosty. I don't know.
RCC Passion, Southampton BTS.
I do struggle with emojis sometimes.
BTS, RCC Passion.
Traffic update. Area Trader, she's holding in Helen. She'll be back into Portsmouth. She's given 1815, 1815 at the OSB. Over.
That's copy, thank you. And can you repeat the vessel's name? That's 1815 OSB.
Cesara Trader.
BTS, RCC Passion, all copy, thank you.
Interesting vessel name, but not a patch on my favourite so far this year, which is going to be the Sriwangi 3. Right up there. Oh, there's shipmate Paul Weaver's given the gift of 5 Solent Ships memberships. It was taken up by shipmate Niels Jensen, shipmate Chelsea Owen, shipmate Nigel Warren, shipmate David Knight, shipmate Chris Hopper. Welcome aboard, new shipmates. Make use of your member benefits. Shipmate Sue's Matt asking when is Arvia off to the Caribbean? Very shortly, because one of our shipmates is off on her. In fact, she's 24th of October. No, correction. Yes, 24th of October. She's off to Bridgetown, Barbados. And then, or you can go on the 22-day version of that cruise, which carries on and from Barbados and then calls in at Martinique, St. Kitts, British Virgin Islands, and St. Martin in the Dutch Antilles, and ends up at St. John's in Antigua. That's a 22-day cruise. You can just extend the transatlantic. Shipmate H. Otti says, oh, they were terrified. Oh, terrified. Right, so I was going to say, try and work out what's going. They're terrified of boats, I guess. Ended up going, love cruises now. You don't notice a lot to the time. 2 cruises behind me. There you go. See, that's like I said, they are so big and smooth and comfortable. And there's so many things to do. It takes your mind off it. Shipmate George Stevens says, I was the same. Blame Jane McDonald and Susan Calm. And I got the cruise bug in April 2023. Must try it. There you go. See, some positive feedback there from shipmates. Shipmate Bassman Bowman says, what's the deal with the gift memberships? Actually, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Perhaps somebody can tell me. Perhaps shipmate Paul Weaver can say. I don't know if it's something YouTube gives you to donate or if you do it yourself. I don't actually know. So that's a good question there, shipmate.
Coral Methane, Southampton VTS.
There's Coral Methane. Over on Cow's Cam.
Traffic update. The Cesara trader, currently holding in St Helens Anchorage, should be inbound for Portsmouth per ETA to the OSB 1815. Over.
Lots of strutting around on walkie-talkies or phones by the looks of it. Well, the shipmate Kevin Charles, welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. I did see a question here somewhere.
Main channel, that's all received. No immediate traffic, over.
Let's have a look, see if I can see where that question's gone. Where's the question? Where is the question? Oh, shipmate Ken Goes Cruising says, how many do we have on the wonderful group cruise? I don't know. I'd have to ask Paul from Love Cruise. He's the man arranging behind the scenes on that one. But at last I heard, I think it was somewhere around about 40. There's the Coral Methane. Yeah, we have got quite a delay on the Arvia, haven't we? Shipmate Captain D says you're basically being gifted a membership free for 1 month. In that month, you can use the perks, but if you want to extend it, then you have to do it yourself. Okay, but do you have to pay to gift the memberships? I suppose that was my question. Or does YouTube just randomly gift it from people? Shipmate Paul Weaver's asking. I pay for 5 subscribers to be donated. I always go to people without memberships. Okay. Oh, that's very good of you, shipmate. So I had no idea how it worked. Okay. So shipmate Paul Weaver has actually gifted the memberships. Oh, that's very good of you, shipmate. Oh, that's a really good idea. I didn't know how that worked.
Regal Princess, Southampton VTS.
Shipmate Neil Mundy said, thinks about 40 for us. Yeah, I think it's about 40. Last time I spoke to Paul from Love Cruise, I think that was the number he said. But I know there were a few more that were trying to organise things.
Regal Princess, Southampton VTS, that's all received. They're a trader there holding in St Helens. No other reported traffic. Over.
Oh, also hand signals. Shipmate Andrew A thinks that the gifted memberships go to the people who interact the most with the channel. Okay. Well, that would sort of make sense, wouldn't it? There's quite a few of these things that YouTube does, and I've got no idea what they do. Shipmate Jim Bob says, yes, one place. Great, thanks for that, shipmate. Oh, that's excellent. I have seen it happen a few times on the channel. I think to myself, I must ask how that works, and then I forget and get carried up in all sorts of other activities. Shipmate Electric Gamer says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoying what you would see and would like more? Become a member. It only costs 2 Costa coffees a month and really helps the channel. There you go. See, like, I couldn't have written a better advert myself. Thank you very much, shipmates. Yeah, it's looking lovely out there. Do you know what? I think if you were actually out and about on the decks, I think you'd be having quite a pleasant time. It's not too cold. It's pretty warm. It's not windy. The sun feels warm. That's what I've noticed particularly. So yeah, I think you'd be having a good sail away. Oh no, that's not a good sign. It's not a good sign when the shipmates does. Oh, he's still there. The one at the stern's still there. It's not a good sign when they're not out on the hatch. Well, the shipmate Donna S says nearly at 62,000 subscribers. That's true. If you a good reminder there, shipmates, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, which looking at my stats, quite a few of you aren't, do please subscribe. Doesn't cost a penny and helps out the channel massively. Lots of people say to me, "Oh, I didn't know how many. I didn't know about this channel. I'm really enjoying watching it." And that only works because lots of you subscribe, and that gets your gets the numbers out. Shipmate Alistair Adams says, was on Arvia today. Shipmate DJ Holmes says, have you got your flag, Captain? Do you know what? I haven't got a flag. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? I had not thought, I'd not even considered that. Right, okay. I've got lots to do, haven't I? I have got lots to do, I think. Oh, they're back out again. Oh, good sign. That's good. I'd like to see the shipmates back out again. Shipmate Elizabeth, oh, it's just gone 62,000. Has it really? Hey! I think I can actually have a look somewhere and tell you. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, 62,002. Well, fantastic. I never would have guessed. You can just about see the kite mark there, the ashy kite mark, sea mark rather, ashy sea mark, right in the centre of the picture, a little white dot. You might not be able to make it out. That's a navigational mark from the Napoleonic times, if memory serves correctly. I did make a little film about it. Shipmate Danny says, once you've done one cruise, you won't want to go on any other holiday. I definitely, it's definitely got some plus sides going on a cruise, especially from the port of Southampton, especially if you live nearby. Typically, I mean, I've not managed to beat some of the shipmates' car-to-bar records, but some shipmates are car-to-bar, so park the car and then walk into the terminal, check in, drop your bags off, get onto the ship, get into the bar, have a drink, and some of those shipmates are car-to-bar in about 20 minutes, and your holiday started. So if you're only sort of half an hour away from the port, you're talking less than an hour and a half, and you're already on holiday. Whereas if you go to the airport, you've got to spend 2 hours waiting to get on your flight. So in that respect, I think there are some good things to be said. And of course, you're avoiding an airport, which again is another good thing to be said, isn't it? Shipmate, as Adam said, a friend of mine was on Arvia with her daughter 2 weeks. Came home today. They booked again. There you go. That's good information there, isn't it? No baggage restriction, says James Silver. Of course, yes, I forgot about that. No baggage restriction. Shipmate Dollar S says 62,000. Marina Claire says 60,000. Yes, thank you, shipmates. Fantastic. Try not to celebrate the smaller ones. I'll wait till we get to the big ones like 70 and 80, 90, maybe even 100. Imagine that. Can't imagine having 100,000. That could be some time away, I think. But never mind. Well, the shipmate Beth Bowles, many thanks for subscribing, shipmate. Welcome aboard. Have a quick check on these lines. Still nothing going on. There is quite a delay, isn't there?
Is there a trader, Southampton BTS?
Got some waving going on there.
When do you plan on getting underway again for the OSB? Over.
I don't know where that ship is, but it's very noisy on the radio. Can't quite work out what the name of the ship was. Arrows something trader. Maybe it was one of the tankers, was it? Sounds like a tankery type name. No, I don't know. Can't work out what the name of that ship was. Something trader. Can't see where that is. Oh, Cassiera Trade. Oh, just picking that up. Blimey, that's the other side of the forts. Very impressive. So the ship that was just crackling radio, we couldn't hear what they were saying, but definitely picking up something. Now she is all the way there. Our antenna is here. Oh, it's almost a straight line, isn't it? That's why. Line of sight and all. That's marvellous. Very impressive.
Seagull, Southampton VTS. All received, confirm your last port and deepest draft, over. How many persons on board?
No, shipmate Red Morris, it says live in Gloucestershire, only 2 hours to get to Southampton. Well, there you go. So, yeah, 2 hours from Gloucestershire. Yeah, I guess it's about right. And, yeah, not long to get on board, so pretty good. Shipmate Don Ress's doggy arrow needs his walkies. Fair enough. Can't leave our four-legged friends in doors for too long. Something's holding up Arvia. I think we might be in for quite a nice sunset this evening. Well, the shipper books at how long does it take to get from Heathrow Airport? Depends how you're travelling, I suppose. If you are travelling by car, it's about an hour from Heathrow Airport to Southampton. If you're taking the train, a bit longer because you've got to go into London and then back out again. Or there is a coach service. But about an hour by car. It's about 60 miles.
Coral Methane, RCC Passion Hill, Chris.
Shipmate Elizabeth Leaborn says she could do it in 30 minutes, 10 minutes to the port, 20 minutes to drop the cases off and get through check-in.
Coral Methane, Passion. Okay, yep, we'll overtake on your port side.
That's pretty impressive. So that's home to bar in 30 minutes. Shipmate Robert comes down the night before from Oldham, stays at the Voco. Yes, that's a great idea. Voco's excellent hotel. They've just had a refit, actually. So I went down there for a gin tasting yesterday with Isle of Wight's Gin Mermaid.
Norwegian Prima, Southampton VTS, that's all received. No immediate traffic, over.
Shipmate Paula says her dogs are agoraphobic. Interesting. There used to be Romanian street dogs. Delivery people think they are well behaved as they make no attempt to escape. Interesting.
Lucid, Southampton VTS, north to right middle.
Oh, Shipmate Paul makes a good point here. She says, be aware the day you sail, Southampton Football Club are playing. You need to allow more time. Yes, that's true. Especially if they've got an early game, say a midday game, because the traffic will start to build up from about 10 o'clock, and it can add probably, especially if it's a busy cruise ship day as well, you can add an hour, half an hour to an hour quite easily. I know lots of shipmates like to come down the night before and stay in a hotel. Oh, they've gone in again. Oh, they're back out again. Like a cuckoo clock, isn't it? In and out, in and out. Still got our shipmate at the stern. Yeah, he's still there.
So Detroit, Southampton VTS.
UKD Bluefin, Hopper Dredger. She's heard on the radio earlier. She's going off to dump some stuff.
So Detroit, traffic update. The Stolt Seagull, about 9 miles southeast of the tower, inbound for St Helens. Over.
Shipmate Elizabeth Leaborn says she gets dropped off by one of our sons. That's very sensible indeed, shipmate. That's the best way to do it. Your own private taxi service. Oh, shipmate Zoe Lloyd says, we come down from Grimsby with Intercruise for our cruises. Gutted, as we used to live an hour away from Southampton, but now up here. Oh, yes, that is a shame, isn't it? Yeah, it makes it much more convenient if you happen to live very close to Southampton. Yeah, it makes it super convenient if you're at the other end. It's not so good. Shipmate Elizabeth Clacken says, staying in Voco. Voco, if you are staying in Voco, see if you can book room 901. That has the best view in the hotel. Room 901 in the Voco. That allows you to look up towards the port and out over Royal Pier. So it is definitely by far the best view. Highly booked and desired by lots of people booking, I've been told.
BTS, ready, go, hop in.
Ready, go, BTS, that's all received. UKD Sea Line working off 38.9. Arvia's on 46, but no info yet on her departure. Over.
That's all received, thank you.
It really is delayed. Delay carries on much longer. It's going to interfere with my galley time. Just noticing on Netlycam, we can see the row that left earlier. The no, sorry, is that the RCC Passion there? And that's the Norwegian Prima heading towards Cashot Spit. Shipmate Elizabeth Leaborn. This last cruise, our son dropped us off, then went to Mayflower Park and sent us a picture of his Mr. Whippy ice cream. Excellent. I deserved a little treat after dropping you off, I guess.
Regal Princess, Southampton BTS.
I can't hear Regal Princess on the radio anymore, but then she is beyond the other side of the fort. Oh, shipmate Andres has just seen an ambulance arrive on the bow cam, watching on Arvia.
Traffic update, the Stolt Seagull, 8 miles now southeast of the tower, inbound for St Helens, and looks to be west of the tower as well. Over.
Yeah, that would make sense. Now got 4 shipmates there out on the hatch.
VTS, the Red Falcon. Good evening. Short departing Royal Pier for Cows, please.
Red Falcon BTS, yep, may proceed. You're Red Eagle now. Half the hook inbound. Over.
Copy that. Thank you.
Yeah, there she goes, heading round Cowshot Spit. A little smoky. Could be a potential medical emergency. I noticed yesterday after the live stream there was in fact a air ambulance came into the cruise terminal. Norwegian Prima is heading off on a fairly interesting cruise, I think this one is. It's a one-way Southampton to Copenhagen. just over £1,000 per person for an inside cabin. It's calling in at Bruges in Belgium. Then Ujmudin in Holland. Rostock in Germany. Gdansk in Poland. Klaipėda in Lithuania. Nynäshamn in Sweden. Tallinn in Estonia. Eventually ending up in Copenhagen in Denmark. Overnighting in Copenhagen, no less. And then the reverse is true for her cruise home. And she's back to Port Southampton. Then she departs one way for New York. An 11-day cruise. Prices for that inside cabin starting at about £700. Absolutely brilliant. I was really interested in going on a few of these cruises because Paul from Love Cruise kept sending me over some really exciting prices. But they leave at the same time the group cruise is on, so it wasn't going to work. Shipmate Tony Ellis, ambulance, she said, ambulance just pulled into Ocean Terminal. Ah, okay. Can't see it, but it would make sense. Notice there's 4 shipmates now out on the hatch there. I was looking through the timetable of shipping movements coming up. Still pretty busy. I think towards the end of this month we might see it drop off into November. But we've got 4 ships tomorrow on a Monday. I mean, who would have thought that? There's 4 ships on the 4th. What day is the 4th? The 4th is a Saturday. Fortunately, I can't cover that one. It should be... Or can I cover that one? I'm not entirely sure now. I can't remember. No, I can't cover that one. I'm in Wales. Oh, that's when it's raining. Yes, so I'd be in wet Wales for that weekend. I'm going to do some sightseeing. Actually, I've got some different locations I'm going to go and visit in North Wales. I'm going to visit the oldest tree in the country, potentially oldest tree in the world, the steepest street in the world, the train station with the longest name in the world, something else as well. Lots of unique in the world type things. That's my plan for next weekend. Is that next weekend? I think it might be. Gosh. Then the Wednesday, the 8th of October, which is a Wednesday. There are 4 departures on Wednesday the 8th. I think is it Sunday the 11th? No, Saturday the 11th, there is 4 departures. So it's still pretty busy all the way through October. 19th is 4 departures as well. What's the 19th? That's a Sunday. And the Friday the 24th is a 4 departure day. I'll have to work out when the last 4 departure day is. I have a feeling it'll be coming up soon. No more 5 ship Super Saturdays. They have gone. As you can see, look, there's some small vessels there from Southampton Boat Show whizzing past Norwegian Prima. Well, shipmate Ray Morris is booked to go on Iona January 27. Fantastic value for 5 weeks to the Caribbean. Oh, you little devil. I know. That one does look fantastic value, doesn't it? Some of these, you look through the list at the prices, and obviously the ones in the school holidays are a little bit more expensive, but some of the off-season ones, yeah, the one to the Caribbean, I think it's like 35 days or something. I thought that was excellent value for money. Getting quite a nice little sunset here over on the ferry cam. Apparently there's been an ambulance arriving here at the ocean terminal, so it could be a little bit of a medical emergency. Hope everyone is okay. That's lovely out there on the Solent. Well, there should be Randy Barnes from San Diego. He's off. He's got to get off and start work. He's off on patrol. Well, enjoy your day, shipmate. Hopefully you don't get hit too much by that storm over in San Diego. The tropical depression. Well, the shipmate Ray Lipscomb says, sailing out on Boreal Ice on Friday, arriving on Thursday. We will be visiting your favourite drink called the Dancing Man. Can you recommend a nice pint of ale? Can I recommend a nice pint of ale? Well, no. Well, yes and no. Depends on your preference. They produce, I think, normally have on tap somewhere around 12.
BTS will receive traffic information, Norwegian Prima. Clear channel west Brambles, outward bound to the east. Away shortly from...
They normally have about 12 ales on tap down at the Dancing Man. Normally consists of, they've got a couple of 2 or 3 stouts. They've got 1 lager, which they produce in-house.
-1 BTS.
2 or 3 stouts, and then they've got a whole variety of different ales, quite a few hoppy ones, and then they've got some ruby ales and all sorts. So it really depends what you want.
-1 Southampton BTS, all received, thank you. Just keep a good listening watch on 12 and 09, please. And do call BTS back once you're underway.
They do offer it where you can taste like a third of a pint of each one. Or if you just ask for a little taster, they'll give you a little taster. So yeah, it depends on your preference of ale, whether you like a dark one or a ruby one or a light one or a hoppy one. So there you go. I quite like, at the moment, my favourite is Stovepipe, which is a stouty one. It's got a sort of, or is it the other one? Actually, it might be the other one. Let's see what it's called.
Yeah, Alphabet BTS received, thank you. Traffic information, Stolt Seagulls coming up from the south to St Helens Road, Anchorage.
Yeah, I think the coffee one's actually called Bovine Intervention. That's sort of a coffee stout. I quite enjoy that one. And a big drop of Arvia, someone say?
BTS, the Apex, good evening.
Not yet, no lines dropping
Apex,
just yet.
BTS.
Yes, underway from the barge for the departure of the East Coast.
Apex, BTS received, thank you.
Yeah, VTS, the Phoenix, yeah, good evening, likewise, just underway.
Phoenix, BTS received, thank you.
Shipmate Spike says far too much choice at the Dancing Man. Well, you could almost say that, yes. There is a lot of choice. Now, looks like the lines are eventually coming in at Arvia. Hopefully they've sorted out all of their problems. There come the lines in. Getting some lovely pictures here over Norwegian Prima. Picking up that sun. It's cleared up nicely. Getting some bright, colourful pictures. That's the couple of the lines in. So Arvia will be away shortly.
Stolt Seagull, Southampton BTS, Southampton BTS.
Shipmate Greenfinger says, "Oh, am I going on the fastest zip wire in the World Cup?" No, I hadn't planned on going on that.
Stolt Seagull, BTS, good afternoon, traffic.
And considering the weather for the entire weekend is going to be windy, wet and horrible, I probably won't be entertaining that one either. Which is a shame. Ray Lipscomb says definitely a ruby ale. Oh, they normally have They normally have a ruby ale or red ale. I don't have a red ale, so yeah, there should be something there for you. I don't remember the name of that one. I don't remember the name of the ruby red one. They've all got strange names. Trying to think of the names now. Bovine Intervention, that's a stout. Stovepipe's a stout. Big Casino, I think, is quite a hoppy IPA. And then there was some sort of card game one, like Joker or something. That was, I think that might have been the ruby one. Was the Joker or Jack of Spades or something like that. Jack of the Day. I don't remember.
Zeus Trader. This area trader, Southampton VTS. Trader, Southampton VTS, traffic update. Approaching the North Sturbridge outward bound, the Coral Methane and the RDD Passion.
Well, the shipmate James Dawson says, oh, his usual haunts when he's in Southampton are the Dancing Man, White Star Tavern, or the Duke of Wellington, of course. Yes, Duke of Wellington. It's a Wadsworth Brewery pub, and they have a beer called Swordfish, which is a combination of 6X and rum. Particular favourite of the captain's, that one. A little bit of activity with lines, but no more just yet. Really quite pleasant weather for a sail away. Flat water, calm. Unlike the other week when we had some really strong winds. I think it was P&O's Ventura when she came around Cashshot Spit. Had a real big lean on. I would certainly be grabbing onto my rum-based cocktails and stopping that sliding off the edge of the table. Up on top of Norwegian Prima is a go-kart track. I've not been on the go-kart track. Norwegian Aqua decided not to go with the go-kart track. They went with sort of like a outside bar with lots of bar sports upstairs and a high-speed flume ride. The go-kart track looked pretty good. I'd love to have a go on that. Does look some potentially threatening skies there in the distance. What's going on with port cam? Seems to be facing the wrong way. Let me correct it. There we go. Yeah, quite a few people wandering around deck, sat down, enjoying the sun. Well, the shipmate, the Happy Wanderer, says there never appeared to be enough lifeboats for all the passengers. I assume there are. Yes, there is. By regulations, there are more than enough spaces in all the lifeboats. Well, I don't think what you realise is some of those lifeboats have capacities for 1, 2, 3, I think even up to almost 400 people per lifeboat. So there is plenty of space on board the lifeboats. Well, the shipmate Ray Lipscomb, he's happy with the answer about the Dancing Man beer choice. Sounds like he'd be happy with whatever you choose. Yes, I'd ask him for a taster or tell them if you like a particular type, and they'll point you in the right direction. Yeah, they've normally, say, out of the 12 beers, they've normally got 12 on. There's definitely something you'll like. Many years ago, when they first opened, they used to have an awful lot of IPAs. So if they had 12 beers on, there'd be 12 IPAs and then one normal beer. And I can't say I particularly liked that. It wasn't enough variety, but now they've changed and got a good variety of beers on there, so it's very good indeed. Shipmate Spike says life rafts as well. That's true. Yeah, life rafts, all sorts of clever. I've also seen some which are inflatable. So there's a big box on the side of the ship. You pull a string. It's a bit like a chute on an aeroplane. It falls off the side of the ship. It falls off the side of the ship, makes a chute down into this massive life raft, and you slide down, you get on board, and that's a sort of a life raft that you can get on board, and they are huge. I'm not sure the capacity they are, but they are very impressive. Shipmate Alistair Adams, did a bit of research. Arvia and Iron at 543 people per lifeboat. There we go. So you don't need too many when you've got, well, I suppose you do, because you've potentially 6,000 odd passengers on board. You need a few of them. Good information there from shipmate Rob Neath, says he did the virtual bridge talk on Arvia 2 years ago. The officer hosting it told us that Arvia had enough rescue capacity for 11,000 passengers. During the test evacuation, they got everyone off in 30 minutes. There we go. That's quite impressive. I was just thinking how many passengers per lifeboat and how long it would take everyone to get off, but that's pretty good. Yep. There you go. So don't need to worry about it. Everyone can get off in time. Just waiting on Arvia. She's been delayed quite a while now, actually. She was due away at the same time as Norwegian Prima at 5 o'clock, but she's still in port. I believe there was potentially a medical emergency on board. We did see an ambulance arrive. Now, we've had some lines come in, but then that's it. Shipmate Spike says, not sure I want to spend too long in a lifeboat with 200 people. Well, how about a lifeboat with 500 people? Not sure I want to spend too much time in that either. I suspect, however, you'd be grateful for being in a lifeboat. I'd imagine that they're never too far from a port, these ships, so I'd imagine help will be arriving pretty quickly. Shipmate Happy Wanderer says, mind put at ease. Good. Just going to quick look through the timetable and see when our last 4 ship day is this year. Well, I think it might be November. October. That's a 2-day. 27th.
Yeah, all copied on the Phoenix. Thanks, 52.
27th is a 2-day. 1st of December is a 2-day. 5th of December is a 2-day.
Southampton PS, this is our trader through the fault, inbound for Portsmouth with slow speed.
This is a trader, VTS proceed.
So I would say then that the last 4-ship day is the 24th of October, which is a Friday the 24th of October. Looks like the last 4-ship cruise day for this year. Oh, shipmate Shepherd book. It's already said last 4-ship days, 24th of October. Excellent, Shipmate. You beat me to it. I wasn't looking in the chat though. I was just browsing through the list. Yeah, that's that's the reason being that, of course, the end of October, lots of the ships start relocating to warmer climes. I can still see a little trickle of vessels departing. From the boat show. One there at the back of a trailer, at the bottom corner of the screen. Shipmate Shepherd also says next 4-ship day is the 3rd of January. Oh, right, because that's 3rd of January. Is probably they're probably leaving for World Cruises, I suspect. What's on the 3rd of January? 3rd of January. Oh, I don't have the 3rd of January on my list. Your list better than mine. Shipmate Bassmate, how many leave next Saturday? Next Saturday, what day is next Saturday? Next Saturday is the 4th. I think it might be 4 actually on the 4th. Yes, 4 ships next Saturday. Oh, shipmate James informs that a second ambulance has arrived. Oh, really? Gosh, that's not good, is it?
Call amazing VTS traffic information. Salt Seagull, former south of the Nav Tower, proceeding to St Helens Road, Anchorage.
Oh, and even more worryingly, they've disappeared back in again.
Passion VTS.
RCC Passion, 3 ports in channel, north and east of the over.
Passion VTS received, thank you. Traffic information. I know you look like, sorry, sounds like, looks like you've overtaken him already. The Salt Eagle, 4 miles south of the Nav Tower, inbound to anchor at St Helens Road, Anchorage.
VTS, Red Jet 6, Northwest Netley in, continuous speed, please.
6 VTS, yes, if it's safe to do so.
Thank you very much.
VTS, East Coast.
There was the best on the radio, the RCC Passion. I know it's a pretty
East Coast VTS.
broken up signal, but that's quite a distance.
Now on SL number 4, head out, next call Antwerp, draft 10.1, 23 plus 1 on board.
East Coast Santa VTS all received, thank you. Just the freight traffic at the moment.
Lovely, thank you.
Shipmates $E says 14 or so days after the last 4-ship day in Southampton, Miami becomes a 7 to 9 ship day. Whoa, 7 to 9 ships. That's quite impressive. That's quite a bit busy in the port of Southampton.
Phoenix are all fast now and in a third.
It's very busy indeed for 7 to 9 ship days. Blimey, how long would my Lime Street been on for? I mean, how long do they take?
Regal Princess, Santa VTS.
Well, the shipmate Kathleen Archer said, what's the wiggly worm? Is it a water tube on the slide? No, it's actually a dry slide. You get in...
Regal Princess, Santa.
You get into what could be best described as a sort of a plastic body bag. You step into it, you put, you sort of draw it round you like a bathrobe, and they pull a lever and you go, whoo, whoosh, you disappear off, you whiz all the way down. I always assumed it took you to the buffet, but it doesn't, which is I think a big letdown, if you ask me. But it does take you to the, and I've forgotten the name of it, it's their sort of street food area at the back of the stern of the ship. Well, the shipmate Luke Baker's watched the delay. I think there has been a couple of medical emergencies on board. I think that's what the delay is. Well, the shipmate Sarah Fitzgerald says, "Ahoy, Captain, or only just joined. Is Arvia late or just getting ready to go?" Well, she's both. She is both late and she was getting ready to go. She's taken in one line, a couple of lines so far, and then it all came to a pause. Latest update is that we had one ambulance attend probably about half an hour ago, and we've just had another ambulance attend apparently. Well, she make Nicholas Salt? No, because it's like you step into it, so it's the plastic bag slides down. Not plastic bag. It's like imagine it's like a stiff bathrobe. That's the best way to describe it. So it completely covers you all round, and then you just slide down. And then when you get to the bottom, you just get up. You sort of pull it. You pull the front of it round you, and you slide down. It's pretty good. It's pretty quick. It's the quickest way to get from the top decks down to one of the lower decks. That's for sure. Well, the shipmate OC Aviation says, "Is Arvia departing?" I hope so.
VTS, the Arvia, we're just going to start signaling up. Be underway in 5 minutes.
There we go.
Arvia signaling up. Thank you.
Arvia underway in 5 minutes.
VTS, Red Falcon, hook out.
Red Falcon, hook out. Thank you. No reported traffic now.
Copy that.
Shipmate Nicholas also says, "Sounds terrific." No, it's quite good. You're standing pretty much vertical. You're leaning back slightly, and then they press a button, and the floor beneath you just disappears, and you drop straight down quite quickly for a little bit, and then it sort of evens out, and then you slide all the way down, and then eventually you come out right at the bottom. In fact, if you watch one of my videos on Norwegian Aqua, you can see me do it. Hey, the line's coming down. There we go. There is a line down at the stern. And we are eventually going. We've also got lines coming in at the bow now. Right, so it looks like we are going. Good. Hopefully we'll get the numbers. Well, there should be CS28. Wearing glasses not allowed. That's right, yeah. No, you're not allowed to wear glasses. You're not allowed to film it. You're not allowed to video it. It's all a bit of a... You're not allowed to wear your spectacles, but you have to hold them in your hand, which I think is more dangerous than wearing them. I really don't understand the logic. Shipmate Paula says, "That would be all my nightmares, heights and water." Well, luckily, when you're in the tube, you can't really see the water because you can't really see out very much. There is a bit of a clear section, but it's not desperately transparent. Looks like we shall be away shortly. Quite a delay that has been. That's almost an hour and a half delay. Shipmate Nicholas Hall says that's done there. I lose all control. Coordination if I take mine off. Yeah. Also, you can't see where you're going, so if you're afraid of heights, you don't notice. Shipmate Shepherd Book says, clearly Arvia is waiting for the magic. Actually, you make a very good point there, Shipmate. We are starting to get some lovely colours here. I think we might be in for quite a pretty view on the cameras as she departs. Noticing that getting some pretty little clouds over in the sun. Look how calm it is.
UKD Bluefin BTS. Bluefin BTS, you're listening online. Red Osprey BTS traffic information East Coast. Underway shortly from SO number 5 and the UKDC line still bed levelling 38.9. Arvia underway shortly from the ocean dock.
Shortly indeed, which is good because galley time is encroaching. There we go. There's the final line down on the stern. I'm going to preemptively put the outside microphone on. I think we are going to have quite a pretty sunset departure. Very gentle, low tone honking there. There we go. Looks like all lines are in now. We'll be free to go. Well, shipmate Robert Fleming says, where is she going? Well, that's a good question. I don't think I've covered the itinerary yet.
Ready to lift now.
Viking Bella, you're calling Southampton BTS, channel 12.
Somebody calling the wrong VTS. Naughty. That is really turning out quite lovely.
Bella, Southampton BTS, Portsmouth BTS, channel 11.
So the Arvia is off on a 13-day round trip Mediterranean, calling in at La Coruna in Spain.
Yeah, Arvia underway now for 46.
BTS received.
There's your free honks for I'm going backwards.
Correction to myself. It's proceeding slowly into the channel now.
The -1. Okay, and there's one away from S at the moment, is there?
Arvia BTS, apologies, I'm not speaking to you. Stand by. Break. UKD Bluefin BTS, did you copy that?
Oh, hello.
Received, thank you. Arvia BTS, underway from the ocean dock. Received. UKD Sea Lion, bed levelling, 40 berth. East Coast. She's just lifting off from ESO number 4 now. She's head out.
Okay, thank you.
Ooh, what's that then?
Southampton VTS, FW in Sky.
That's... I don't know what that one is. It looks sort of maroonish and yellow. I'm wondering if perhaps that might be a football one.
Aberdeen Sky, Southampton VTS.
Yeah, good evening. Expected departure time 1900, according to the pilot booking for 1900.
Well, the shipmate Nicholas also says the horn is so quiet. It's very quiet horn. Both Iona and Arvia, both very quiet. There's no little honk. Then I need to add the delay back in again. I was messing around with the settings. I had a little delay on the outside microphone, so I can, when I hear it, then I can tune you in. But I appear to have deleted it, or I suspect more likely the setting updated and forgot it. But anyway, where was she off to? Yes, she's off to La Coruna in Spain, Malaga in Spain, Cartagena in Spain, Barcelona in Spain, Cadiz in Spain, and then back to Port Southampton. So a very Spanish trip. I suspect the weather will be wonderful. Not looking too bad here in Port at the moment. Anyone? No, North Hampshire flag, says Donna S. It's not a football flag. Oh, that's... I'm going to have to... I need to knock them off my list, don't I? List of flags. Yep, definitely heard some more honks there. She's been quite vocal today, as Arvia. I think you could be right, Shimmick. It could be North Hampshire, that one. If that's the case, I think that's the first one we've had. So I think I can confirm that does indeed look like a North Hampshire flag. Thank you for that, shipmate Donna S. I wonder if there'll be any more. If Arvia is being a little more vocal because of all the boat show traffic that's scurrying around out there. Could be the way, couldn't it? Making sure that all the small vessels know what's going on. Another couple of yachts departing there. I think we'll be in for some good shots when she gets going. Shipmate Donna says, don't think we've seen that flag before. No, I don't think so either. I'm going to have to stick a little chart up on my cabin wall on site, and so I can knock them off. Chap there, whizzing past. I think that is the only horn, the only flag. Although I think a shipmate said they had a flag right on the stern, which we can't see yet until she starts to turn around. And then we've got a shipmate in one of the pools, if he's still there, or if he hasn't shriveled up. He's got all pruny like he's been there for hours already. Three honks means I'm reversing. I suspect she's just keeping the small vessels informed that are escaping from the boat show. Shipmate Aaron Plummet says, yes, I'm still in the pool. He'll be like a prune, shipmate. I'm surprised you can even still operate your mobile phone. If you've been in the pool that long, probably fingerprint recognition isn't working, is it? Possibly even, probably even Face ID may be working.
Still on BTS.
Good evening, ma'am. That's us finished for another day. I'd like permission to head around Dockhead and back up to 29, please.
Still on BTS, all received, thank you. There's no reported traffic.
All quiet, thank you.
Oh, hello. I think I might spot small flags. Oh, all right. Let's have a look. Where are these ones? Okay. Could be a touch more challenging, these ones. Suffering with windage. Looks like the St George's Cross. Something on the right. And then something on the left that's...
I see meeting's all gone and cleared out. Have a good run out. Good evening to you. See you next time. Thanks.
Not sure the one on the
Norwegian Prima, BTS, you calling?
Could be Lincolnshire. Could be Lincolnshire. If so, I think that might be the first time. I'm not sure if it is though. No, I don't think it's Lincolnshire.
Norwegian Prima, BTS, now that I'm on the Bembridge area, I can hear you loud and clear, but on our other areas, not at all.
Well, you're going to have to give me clues to what those flags are.
Norwegian Prima, BTS received, thank you. Additional traffic information, AI Alphabet, top of the deep water route to the east of the deep water route, going to work southeast of Southampton.
I think that was an England flag, and it's two other flags which I cannot identify. Shipmate Johnny B says, looks like a Chelsea flag. Okay, I thought that might be the case.
VTS, Roger 6, away from Town Quay.
Wow, getting reflections of the sun there.
Roger 6, BTS Dockhead 3.26. Traffic information, Arvia even backing out of the ocean dock. And the east coast approaching the hook outward bound.
Wow, that fantastic reflection off of all the side of Arvia there. That's brilliant. Oh, it's quite dazzling though. What a lovely shot. Oh, I enjoyed that. Must be just at the right time. Got the sun is really low, so it's reflecting the sun from right over there. It's reflecting the sun all the way across. And hello, I've spotted another flag. Looks like we've got some Welsh friends there with their Welsh dragon. Excellent job, shipmate. You just happened to come across the box cam. I wasn't even looking for you. You just popped up. I guess with the slightly later departure, they may well have been caught afoot. They may have nipped down to the buffet early with an uncertain departure time. Again, they are suffering with the whole keep the flag out of the wind. Even though there's not much wind, it always finds a way of blowing up the side of the ships. Do like the flags, so that's pretty good. So far we've had 3 shipmates or 3 cabins waving flags for 5 flags in total. And I believe there's one more on the stern. Could be. I'll have a little look around and see if there's any more on the actual roundabouts on the ship itself. Up where we're on the port side. Let's have a look. Not that I can see. I think we'll have some lovely shots here in a second or two. Like I said, the Arvia, she's off on a Spanish cruise. Hopefully the weather's better in Spain than it is here. I imagine it would be. She's on this cruise for 13 days. She comes back into Port Southampton and then essentially does a very similar cruise around Spain again for 13 days. Then on the 24th of October, she heads on a 14-day one-way trip Southampton to Bridgetown in Barbados. You can extend that.
Salt Seagull, Southampton VTS all received, thank you. Call VTS again, please, before you drop your anchor at St Helens.
You can extend that for a 22-day one-way trip to St John's in Antigua. So it does the same first leg all the way to Barbados, and that calls it Santa Cruz, Tenerife, and then St Martin, and then St Kitts, and then St Lucia, then Bridgetown, Barbados. Then you can stay on board and carry on to Martinique, St Kitts again.
BTS, the East Coast, took out now, mate.
The British Virgin Islands, St Martin, and then a final stop in Antigua.
Swan, to the Warner Boy now, inbound for your berth.
Good.
RTC Passion VTS.
Shipmate. There's a shipmate there in the swimming pool somewhere. I wonder if we can see him.
RTC Passion VTS, no.
VTS, FWN Sun.
Bit of reflection of the
FWN Sun
sunlight.
VTS.
Good evening, that's a pilot on board 31 berth getting ready for departure. We had one tag on the system, but I have nothing around the ship. Can you confirm one tag is coming?
FW Sun VTS received, will do. Can you confirm your draft and number of crew, please?
That might be our shipmate in the pool at the back.
FW Sky, Southampton VTS.
That's 12 plus 1, Murdyke, and 8.3.
He's going to be all wrinkly.
All received, thank you.
Thank you.
I hope he's got a waterproof mobile phone. I think I would have dropped mine in the pool by now.
Regal Princess, Southampton VTS. Regal Princess, Southampton VTS, all received, thank you.
We are now heading forwards. Nice and gentle out there. No tugs required this evening. In fact, you can't even see a great deal. Oh, there's the swallows, not swallows. What are they called? Starlings. Seem to have murmurations of starlings whizzing around again. Well, the shipmate Nicholas Saw says, Solent Ships, can you get a chart of all the buoys in the Solent area? Well, you can indeed. You can get a nautical chart, or in fact, I can show you. Oh, there's one of the boats leaving the boat show. I can show you with my map.
One BTS received, thank you. Can't remember if I said to you, but UKD Bluefin is approaching your station outward bound. After that, East Coast is at the hook outbound main channel to the east. Arvia, twin complete, ocean dock proceeding outbound.
So here we go. Here is the Arvia, and these are all the buoys. So you've got the Hive Knock, the Gimp Elbow. The Gimp Elbow is a bank that's here, and in fact, this bank was is where the Titanic, when she first left, she got stuck on there for an hour or two and had to be tugged off.
Bella BTS all received, thank you. AI, Albacete, Eastern Deep Water Route, outward bound to work, southeastern nav.
And then you'll probably hear them talk about Western Shelf. That's where they say they're Western Shelf outs. That means the ships are past there. And Pier Head, that's that one there. That's probably the most of the ones you hear them say locally here in port. And that's just on this tab here. So you can select between, you can turn off the overlay for all the nautical buoys and markers. Hope you enjoyed that one.
VTS, the crew numbers.
Oh, yeah, BTS, yes, please.
57175.
Oh, yeah, BTS, copy, thank you.
Oh, couldn't quite hear the numbers there, but it sounded like 5. If I'm guessing, it sounded like 5,700 and something passengers and 1,700 crew. I think that's what the pilot was saying. Which, if I look at my records, that's about right. 1,700 crew would be sort of spot on the money for typical crewage. Although I would have to say that
FW and Sky, Southampton VTS.
If it was 5,700 passengers, then that's quite busy still. That's very busy. Oh, Adrian Plummer's still waving for the pool. Oh, I'll see if I can zoom in on you a second, shipmate. Let's go. You go to that camera, and I'll have a look on the other. Actually, no, go back to that camera, and then I'll move in on this camera. Let's see if we can find you. I think I saw you in the pool. Get ready to wave. There he is, waving. Okay, I think that's got to be a record. I don't think we've had a shipmate wave from a pool before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's new for the channel. Obviously, I'm going to have to start selling a range of Solent Ships swimming shorts. Excellent, well done, shipmate. Thank you for persevering. I don't know how long you've been in there. You must have been there for an hour and a half. I don't know how he's operating his mobile phone. Really don't. Well done. Thanks for that, shipmate. We see you there. Oh, see someone else waving on the corner. Oh, we've got a couple of wavers there. Yeah, a lovely aft cabin. It's got a corner aft cabin. Oh, I think I couldn't ask. I mean, that's got to be right up there with some of the best cabins on board, isn't it? Surely. It's going to be quite a pretty sunset. What a lovely day to sail away. I think you'd be up there, up on deck somewhere, enjoying some rum-based cocktails. You could fool yourself that you're in the Caribbean. It's not too chilly. Lovely sun setting going on. Shipmate Ahoy Bear says lots of bloggers have a waterproof case. He says, yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right. It's, I'm not sure my hands are waterproof for that long. But yeah, it is looking really, really nice this evening. Got a view here on box cam. Well, I didn't quite catch the passenger numbers. It was 5,000 something. It might have been 5,100 and something. I think that's probably more likely because 5,700 would be in between maximum double and maximum occupancy. 1,700 crew is about right. That's certainly around that figure. I suspect it was 5,000, just over 5,000, 5,100 and something. I don't know why I couldn't hear it. I can hear ships all the way down at the forts. I can't hear a ship that's at dockhead. I don't understand the radio sometimes. It's very odd. Yeah, what a Caribbean sail away you're having. Yeah. So Arvia off, like I say, off to Spain and off to Spain again. And then after that, off to Barbados for a little while. And she's off in Barbados and Antigua all the way until the end of March, where she returns back to Southampton again to, this time, a slightly unusual change to her itinerary. She's actually going to the fields for the first couple of trips, and then she's back to her more typical Mediterranean Spain itineraries. And then in October, again, she does the same thing, goes off to the Mediterranean. I feel like I need to live stream from the port of Miami, considering how busy it is. What does one shipmate say? 7 to 9 ships? I'm going to have to live stream from Miami, aren't I? I can tell. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could move to Miami for the winter, live stream from there, and then come back to the port of Southampton for the summer. I like the sound of that. Ahoy Bears thinks it was 57. Yeah, I thought it was 50. I thought it was 57. I just couldn't. It just cut out, and I couldn't quite catch it. So anyway, more than 5,000 passengers on board. So quite a full ship. Not max occupancy, but pretty lovely, pretty big. I mean. March is turning.
Southampton VTS. One Southampton VTS, all received, so many thanks. The Arvia is at Northwest Netley for you now, over.
Southampton VTS with Osprey Hooking.
Red Osprey, Southampton VTS, all received, sir. You will see the Arvia at Northwest Netley outbound. Over.
Thank you very much.
Right, shipmates, I was just having a look at the back again tomorrow. So it's Monday tomorrow, I think. Yes, Monday tomorrow. And tomorrow it's a 4-ship Monday with some jolly good timings for tomorrow. So the Norwegian Star, the Disney Fantasy, and the Independence of the Seas all departing at 5 o'clock. Then we've got a nice galley break, 8:30 from 46th Birthdays, Ada Perla, which by then it'll be dark. Ada Perla's covered in lights, so it'll all be pretty for her departure. And I haven't checked the weather, so let's have a look at the weather, see what it's going to be like. Hopefully we'll get Disney Fantasy's horns, because not many more times for her to come and visit port before she disappears. Monday it's going to be lovely tomorrow evening, actually. Very gentle wind in the right direction. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Well, that reminds me, I need to go and drone Disney Fantasy in the morning, don't I? Promised a shipmate a picture of Dumbo. Let's go and do that. Okay, I should go and do that tomorrow. I better set an alarm. Oh, I'm a busy boy, busy captain. What time is Arvia in? Is Disney Fantasy in? 5:30. Oh, please, really? Oh, that's a bit early. It doesn't really get light until 7 o'clock. Not going to make the best of videos, that, I don't think. Oh, well, I shall see. I'll have to see what I can do about that.
VTS FWN.
FWN Sky, Southampton VTS. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, and sorry it might be lost in communications. I have no comms with the mooring gang. Would you please be contacting them to switch on 74 and monitor radio on 74?
FWN Sky VTS, yes, ma'am, I will pass that on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shipmate Spike says Fantasy off to dry dock. Yes, I think you could be right, actually. Yeah, I think it is this one. She's off to dry dock.
Prima, Southampton VTS.
Norwegian Prima, Southampton VTS. Answer, no inbound traffic. RCC Passion, Coral Methane, both out to the southeast. And the Avocets shaping up to work on area 395, southeast of the tower. Over.
Yep, that's right. Spike's Fantasy back at the end of October. I think that's the last cruise.
VTS, ready to go, evening again, shortly departing Rope AFCAS.
Lady Bird to Southampton VTS. Lady Bird to Southampton VTS. Lady Bird to the VTS, information, pilot boarding time 2100, local time this evening, pilot station Echo at St Helens, over.
Right, shipmates, I shall continue to follow Arvia.
VTS, ready to go, shortly departing Rope here.
Red Eagle VTS, apologies sir, all received. 2 outbound vessels, the Arvia, Lanes Lake outbound clear channel, and the tanker East Coast on the West Bramble turn out. Looking ahead, the Mona Swan, North Sturbridge. She'll be north, right, middle, and then up for SO, over.
Yeah, they're all received, thank you.
I shall carry on following the Arvia as she departs on her 13-day Mediterranean trip, calling it La Coruña in Spain, Malaga in Spain, Barcelona in Spain, Alicante in Spain, and then Cadiz in Spain. And then when she gets back, she's off to Bridgetown, Barbados, repositioning cruise. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one, shipmates. If you haven't subscribed, please do think about subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, many thanks for your support. And also, many thanks to all my PayPal donors, Patreons of the channel, members of the channel, and of course the Blue Spanner crew for looking after all of the chat all of the time. Next broadcast will be Monday, tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Till next time, shipmates.
Seagull, Southampton VTS. Delta Seagull, Southampton VTS. Answer yes. That position is good. May drop your anchor. Call VTS again when your vessel is secure at anchor. Over. Runa, Southampton VTS. Good evening. Runa, Southampton VTS. That's all received, sir. I can take some details. Have your last port of call, deepest saltwater. Runa, Southampton VTS. That's all received, sir. And question, any damages or defects to the vessel? Over. Runa, Southampton VTS, stand by, sir. I will get back to you on this channel shortly. Just maintain good listening watch on this channel for VTS. Norwegian Prima, Southampton VTS. Good evening. Norwegian Prima, Southampton VTS, that's all received. Traffic update, the vessel to the southeast of you, the dredger AI Haverset, is at slow speed making her approach to the dredge area. I can see no inbound traffic for you, over. Norwegian Prima, Southampton BTS. I say again, traffic information. Vessel to the southeast of you, the dredger AI Haverset, is slowly making her approach to her dredging area. No further inbound traffic for you, over. Motor vessel Runa, this is Southampton BTS, channel 12, over. Runa, Southampton BTS. Information, you may take your vessel to St. Helens Anchorage, location 4.5 nautical miles, northwest from Nab Tower. I say again, St. Helens Road Anchorage, 4.5 nautical miles northwest of Nab Tower. Runa, BTS. Runa, BTS, if you check your charts and select your location and call VTS before you drop your anchor so I can check your position.
VTS, Whitestorm.
Whitestorm, Southampton VTS, good evening.
Whitestorm, yeah, good evening. Just leaving American Wharf now, coming round for the departure of the Fawn Sky.
All received, the FWN Sky is 31 berth, head out, starboard side 2, over. Bridge at 6, Southampton VTS, all received traffic information. Now passing Esso, large passenger vessel Arvia, outbound main channel to the east, which is clear channel, which is followed by the Red Eagle, currently Lanes Lake outbound.
Southampton VTS, Red Osprey, passing northwest nearly inbound. Permission to proceed with speed caution.
Red Osprey VTS, yes, sir, you may proceed if safe to do so. Over.
Thank you very much.
Runa VTS, stand by, sir. Just talking to another vessel. Break. Arvia, Southampton VTS. Arvia, Southampton VTS, working port side out. Again, port side out. Traffic update for you. The Mona Swan, north-east ride middle. She will keep north of ride middle. Slow speed for your passing, over.
Waystorm FWN Sky 74.
FWN Sky, Waystorm. Yeah, what channel, ma'am?
7474.
74.
Thank you.
Seagull, Southampton VTS. Seagull VTS, all received to many banks. Maintain good listening watch on this channel for VTS and 09 for pilots, and have a good watch.
Evening, Chris.
Yeah, even to you, Mike. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your run.
Thank you. Have a good run out.
Cheers, thank you.
HMM Oslo, this is Southampton VTS channel 12, over. HMM Oslo, Southampton, BTS. Good evening, sir. If I could take some details from you. Your last port of call and deepest water draft, over. HMM Oslo, Southampton, BTS, all received. Question, are you carrying any dangerous goods? Yes or no, over. HMM Oslo, BTS all received. And question, number of persons on board. HMM Oslo, BTS, answer no. Question, number of persons on board. Over. HMM Oslo, Southampton, BTS, all received, sir. And question, any damages or defects to the vessel. Over. HMM Oslo, VTS, information. You may take your vessel to anchor. NAB anchorage number 11. I say again, NAB anchorage number 11 is available for your vessel. If you check your charts, this is suitable, you may proceed to NAB anchorage number 11. HMM Oslo, that's all received. You'll maintain, you'll keep drifting. All received, many thanks. Maintain good listening watch now on this channel for me.
VTS FWN Sky, permission to sail from 31 berth, switching to channel 74 for stations, and question which side out for St. Helens.
FWN Sky, Southampton, BTS, good evening, ma'am. Yes, you are clear to proceed. I'm working port side out at the NAB, no immediate traffic to affect you, over.
Permission to sail, no immediate traffic and port side out. Thank you.
Runa, Southampton, BTS. Runa, BTS, answer yes. You may take your vessel to St. Helens Road anchorage. Runa, BTS, answer no need to use the deep water route. You may proceed direct to St. Helens anchorage, over.
BTS, notice from north of the right middle, tuck up towards the south bramble till the Arvia is clear.
Bonus 1, Southampton VTS, all received. The Arvia for the Calshot Light Float outbound clear channel. Red Eagle is approaching the hook and next away from the docks, the FWN Sky. Away from 31 berths in the next 5 minutes, sir. Thank you. Lady Bertha, Southampton VTS. Lady Bertha, Southampton VTS. Information, they were just conducting a handover. Channel 09 for Southampton pilots is now free for you to call. Over. UKD Bluefin, Southampton VTS. UKD Bluefin VTS, all received, sir. One inbound vessel, 9 miles southwest of the tower. General cargo vessel Runa, she's up for St. Helens anchorage, over. Red Falcon, Southampton VTS, all received, ma'am. Traffic information. North right middle, the tanker Mona Swan, she's up for ESO. And passenger vessel Arvia, approaching Bourne Gap, outbound clear channel. Red Eagle at the hook buoy. Over.
VTS, Red Eagle, hook way out.
Red Eagle VTS, all received, sir. Arvia, passenger vessel Bourne Gap, outbound clear channel. The Mona Swan at north right middle, up for ESO. And shortly away from Cowes is the Red Falcon.
Yeah, they're all copied. Thank you.
AI Aberset, Southampton VTS, good evening. AI Aberset, Southampton VTS, will receive a question. What is your ETD from the search area? AI Aberset, VTS, that's all received. Question, are you back for Langton or out to the east? All received, sir. Maintain good listen watch on channel 12, and I shall keep you updated with traffic.
BTS, Roger 6, Northwest Netley, and continue at speed, please.
Roger 6, BTS, yes, sir, you may proceed at 6, please, stay over.
Thank you.
Red Eagle, -1.
Yeah, -1, the Red Eagle, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Once the Arvia is clear, I'm going to push my speed back up, and I'll pass you red to red. I'll turn tight around the West Bramble if you're happy with that.
Yeah, no problem at all. We'll stay wide and see you red to red.
That's great, thank you. Yeah, no worries, Jim. Have a good run out.
VTS, FWN Sky, passing 35 outbound.
FWN Sky, Southampton VTS, that's all received, ma'am. Inbound traffic, the Red Falcon now passes Cal for Southampton, and the Modus 1 approaching South Bramble up for Echo number 4, portside 2.
All copy, thank you.
Station calling Southampton VTS. City objectives for Southampton VTS, that's all received, ma'am. Vessel, as the west of you, she's out to the southeast, and working on 395, Dredger AI upset.
VTS, White Storm.
White Storm, Southampton VTS.
VTS, White Storm, yeah, we're all finished with the Fawn Sky now, back to Mac Wharf.
White Storm, Southampton VTS, all received, so many thanks, and thanks for your help this evening.
No problem, you're more than welcome.